cast time you know. A man na boarding house.
Yes.
A man who you know when started but no me a day.
No me a day.
And with time no almost on my penny could fall by in a model school. And OCC dormitory
man. Yeah, me kai
and the cast has never been a male school.
A male school any no.
A mixed but your pon tour now done it boys school.
Yes.
Are you getting me? This is cast. But almost normal year you for pa OT. Normal girls in St. Louis. Monicas. And a Monicas for no Echo we move back. Prempe.
Okay,
Oti for so nyama.
Omone prempe for be ware.
Omone prempe for be ware.
Okay, so
na Oti for no doggy worm.
Prempe college both Presby ne Methodist.
Very good.
And they see school.
It's Monicas. Monicas for we
Ena ya so
Ena ya for so ne na masie kakra saa na Monicas for no tietua bi. As omo ye ni amon bi. Ena prempe for no jigai. Ena omo ne ya santo. Prempe ne ya santo enche.
Oma ware ne enche bi.
Ente betibe.
But ya chatra che slupsa. Akata slupsa. Enu de titi o.
Akatachie ne.
Me papa. Luchis.
Yeah.
Me papa so enni as hwan titefo ni bi ba. Ono. Oche me maami o Louis.
Okay.
Me maami ye St. Louis.
Okay.
Slopsa. And I'm papa ya akatachi.
Okay.
Wow.
Enti akata slopsa ne.
Akata slopsa. Enti e ofi ho. Me maami si. Me maami papa. Omo ye St. Louis.
Una obegu no.
Me de mengu no. I don't am gugu no.
Yes, I can okubu
gugu.
And our sister so called
St. Louis.
Okay.
This is Louis.
Okay.
But Pakaro ni me de caucus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a last.
He said the Omani is a Monicas Omuni.
And the Siano said
Omuni Kruno. Yeah, Ebepe bi ama omo.
Omunya bi.
Kujis for Kumasi High for
Kumasi
girls.
Yes.
And you see there
high school ne Kumasi
girls. So when you come here girls, I am mixed.
There be when you girls. So when you come here girls.
It is almost super.
And na okay. Okay, sabe
yes. Okay, you say mix.
Say so no
so when you come mix. So when you come here okay is here.
So when you come na abe old okay no.
And abe say when you come.
There be girls.
O man mo girls.
Girls nko.
Okay, are girls now.
There be say when you come no and girls nko but okay here mix. And okay so mo yi o mo call
tafo no here mix.
Yes.
Na if you could for no so.
If you could be say water boom.
Almost here mix.
Girls nko.
O man and girls. Yeah, former school.
And I wait ma kan wasem.
So ya ko if you could be.
Eti na ma OT4 na eji OT4 na eji if you could be.
No OT memman kwa.
OT memman kwa.
Sam ka se ma be fro.
OT memman kwa. OT started na mix. OT started na mix. That is cars na ma ne ba na omo kofi. Na boys ne kwa na ewo ho no.
OT street.
OT omo so girls ni for.
OT4 ne so omo ji afia ko bi for.
Omo fa afia ko bi sa.
Sa na mate.
Omo fa afia ko bi sa.
Sa na mate. Omo colors no. Omo OT she blue shirt.
Aye.
Blue shirt
yeah, blue.
OT for no blue need them. And if you could be for so that bluish.
So say to near if you could be there I mention.
Yes.
Okay, near mention.
Hey, this year to mo come.
Yeah.
Na on my year
pass so na o se bi ko waro mame.
On waro mame.
Okay, suppose unze last week so na nigi sim bi ko se dem hapa o.
Ade.
JHS for no.
Yes, junior high school for.
Me come so konya grow.
Share akota.
Nse mo person kwa no ko school mo SS level. Mo ma scouting.
Scouting on be call ha.
Yeah, kwa na America na jama mo bono nkora no.
JHS for so be call mo there. Antinia bia gate ma.
Ayo mo tira.
Mo.
Enya grow we
school.
Mo ba it is interesting.
Senior high schools almost sports masters no. Omo titem mako no almost sporting kwala. Almost sporting one by one.
Omo ko hu no abusu nkra. Obi ya
Odeneko.
Onya 38 crop be fa no.
50 crop go boguare.
Omo ko boguare.
50 crop be fa.
So obiare ne de.
But next year ho.
Obiare ne de.
Next year Ntakori Sumzo be de.
Yes.
Because the awareness that has been created this very
this year no.
And next year ho. Enkwala no be ba brutal.
Hey.
Omo training about for
yes.
I'm expecting that small boy, that small girl no.
Adventist girls. Flora would say Nora will say something.
Your friend said Nora. They were expecting a full force.
The Soloku man is here.
The Soloku man is seated. Nana Jeba for why you obo life. Yeah, they. From my Christian, no the judge.
Why you obo life from Kuala Lumpur the engine. She said, "Unipa na was obo life see."
Okay, say Friday no okay say this week. Munyina mo Africa.
Oh, Emi Refi.
And then you see a
every Monday punya.
Extra now boy tire pumping. Say
Me embrace me no pay. Me am say.
Okay, university no. See how we see. She said asafo boys na wo hwe su bi MP.
Yeah.
On my dressing.
Yeah, asafo no. Near Benfo slide. A do weekend now I
go to the loan
machine. Election. No one be
dress you. Asafo boys.
Asafo ni bia ni hon ma onim dressing.
Money hashtag for.
Because you're penning for.
You're
penning for. The issue is kwasiada. Upe or so dressing be na gate ano.
Na e wo say
won come baby. That be fa also be who say also dress.
Yes.
Na hashtag
ade say about 9:10 and dim light ni podium ni.
More asafo ne asa 100 pimpins ne bae no. Any imkapo mo dugu mo.
Bogus ne.
Bogus finish in German bogus.
Asa be ka sound.
Oh, asa who pimpinis kese. Yeah ni atio. Asafo na who pimpinis so. Ye na who ye linen, fiber linen.
Asa na mo ye pimpinis.
Fiber linen no. Oto a. No akoto starch, if you starch
no.
Na wahye. Na wa horo na de asi. Ewo a. Na ye bare.
Say na say bet
na you see apeti. Na no na otu wi a na de ahoma bom. Na buka say yo. Eti uyi a uti si o se timi gira o. Na obi ba akwa se
parachute.
Shaking shirt no.
Say shaking so a.
Shaking.
Asafo ni nim colors.
Yes. Oputi colors.
Asafo ni a onim hwe kra.
Anye ne like.
Oni sika kra no. Oka niema bom no oba.
Mo blend in.
Stop.
Na man penny bi okru from. Mo say o trend o social media no so pa. Man penny o na kota owo fie kra no. Combination na papa ne beye. No dey atina fie no.
O dey share the chemso.
The chemso go from Ashtown.
Crow from
Bantuma
later.
Yes, later Bantuma.
But Asafo. Crow from the chemso Bantuma.
Yes.
Also na anwumre Sunday anwumre yem penny for no mbeba disco. Me kai penny back no the combination no. Oko share black shoe. Na no ye combination no born no ayi. Or born white. On top black and white.
Yes.
Or your black and white combination. Say na white ni paint.
White dey home no.
No mo wa yi bia e de ka. Oh, mo din bi o de man no. White no the year black and white no. Omu jana is
yeah, asema ba.
Omu jana ade white bi 3 corner. Ala mo boss. E dey na ti am go akwa ni shoe na black. Yeah, Asafo de obo, Asafo de Ashtown.
Yes.
By nature.
Yes.
Idea. Umpe dressing crowd.
And akota this neighborhood so na Soloku no so
jina. Oh yes. Sir,
these areas no.
Na me yaduma.
And Soloku no
6th April. Soloku ye watade editwi.
Yes.
Soloku ye nsaw.
David.
Why?
How's that?
Okay, say Bible. And Elisha and Elijah. Oba oba kunani no. Elijah. Oba kunani no. And oba kunani no bisa ne se. Okache oba kunani ne se. No oba kunani no complaining. So what the cat. And bisa se na de na wo. Ano say minishe me wo enwo akoto afa. Anna was say, and you have more than enough. Okay, say you have more than enough. Na says you no ama me who say if you say e what dear wo no and na udidi
yeah.
Enti Elijah you so ngo akoto afa no nyame asem so e ma ne dɔɔso Emma need the tia or barney kaye day, Emano.
Emma be kai.
Emma be kai. Enti, Sash, your woman, mamma who said, a year dear ye wono, and ye did ye.
Yeah.
Dear ye wono, and no dear did ye. So, etina, unyamia semu, the talent of the sower, was so omo talent. Na omo do omo de ye adwuma no
osade bi kan
ho enti eye de wo no ene de ye eye de wo nie ne de se wo ni
why did you not have you cannot
okay
what you say enti de wo no
a wo hweso ye no ena wo di ye wo nya bi aka ho okay
je we dey share Easter
yes
o ma hunu say be pono so ho no Easter no kwawfu a wo nkra nyina ba fie first no omo ba omo hihye omo fie de ne betimi ayama omo pie no ma be diska na local economy no sa Easter no kwa that 1 week no em boost omo ye Cape Coast Christmas
carnival
sir the whole week
yes
people from outskirts Chairman Penny Akufo-Addo the year of
return by yes
Ghana for by
na afide
the whole world came over I know the Afrochella no ne sa last for the past 3 years December creative be said dirty December
yes
unim nipa begu krom hanom from abrochiri ba ebeji omani
yes
so it is how you make the best use
of what
Asante Kente bonwire me feel say the promotion cry course na we say
oh yes pa
and na ama China for be printing e dey be gum
colors ni bi
on dey make sure no enti e wo de
wo no na odidi
yeah
on dey make sure no edru Easter ye gugufie first na Easter ye na wo ni kese pa ne say na Easter nana no matrankunwa bodwa Emma Kroma ekoye de friend no Easter harvest
yes
yakoba for Easter Monday na omo de sika na ye mpuntuo
yes
bebre ye Easter Monday wi a na Kroma ne nhunu sika no so mfaso yes ye WC ana KVIP afini bedru no ensuo no
foundation kura yentui
odi kura ntu no ma disika no committee we si jafe omo frɛ Kroma na omo ma enema Easter Monday harvest eguye
yeah
but ye wo bibi Mrs. Lokuo ho
na
Asante ebeye ade a eye fun it became something so unique
and akota connected with obi o se wanyini se usa se omo bo na uje ugina ho na onye wagene se obe bibia no eno anu na connected with
ye den na ase Ashton ne group event se ho ase ho ne be the hub so you know
se ekona sese ye pese ye nyina ye be boa ya
no we say den on say na ho ye vibrant asafo Ashton group for the champs no ebe ye suburb Kumasi a eni edin wo ho eni sa ne ma no ho those times a ye kura obehu ne ye a e asafo group from Ashton Bantu na ye no evolve ya at asitiko note this omo two kwan free asafo etu kwan free Ashton ni ade omo na kote atonsu
yes
high school
yes
atonsu odi opa edan ya esisi ni watonsu Monaco num ni ade nyina no e asafo ni Ashton for
bogus no
omo be etu ni ono ekosi dan no ano watu asafofo no akọ atonsu ni agogo ni sa oho nyina e asafo ni Ashton ni bantomafo sansase no motete no na omo no na ben omo ntia ase otu akotena osi dan ma ne maame ne papa no omo ne go
jinya na the center of
the center trapatre
for ne e bantama Ashton
eti obi o trapatre so roko obetwie no wa be fi so fi trapatre asafo omo nim twipa masa so roku no na eyi MP
yes sir
MP eyi subi MP
yes
ogina so otwi so roku a
obri
akota we kura no nka osenka greater Kumasi MPs ne nyina get involved na nka
bantuma say e was say so ba
o de nkrofo ba
so MP bua ne nkrofo no
ai
askwa Mensia North. Subi.
Obia mfane
so hu.
No, what's up?
Na kien jinjinam.
The originator.
The ebene say free nyameboa next week ikono. Mene organizers na omobo machi dom no ye betie si form. Ni ya shede invite obia. Said ye be ya obia so ne nipa beba beta akire. Because to say the mo kano. Unse ade no eba ye mene mu di ho nkomo na meje mu adwe nkyira ye guso e shape no. Said ye be ya after even this year no ebe ye kese.
Yeah.
Inti was here to me na ubiaba on board.
Yeah.
Send ye be ya. See Easter no. Ko fo ne fruko na impo ye nuane wo mo. Ye di wo machi no mu ko di Easter ni Easter weekend ni wi a.
Monday
no obeba Kumasi.
Kumasi dia.
Aba be di usika no bi so Kumasi. Ama sabi sika konkrofo botom. De wo ton aduane kakra be ko ni botom. De wo ton kakra be ko ni botom. Nyame ya adoma bedroom rebi no ne bia manhia hwa ya twa baabi omo pamade ye omo exhibition wo ho nti wutwi soloku no na afi atade bia wo fe na wakotobi wo ho nti ye niam ye di hu nkomo enu ase bi na o man hini di nkomo bi ono kra de adwen bi ba se lawyer ene ye kra wo wia nyame ya adoma ye betumi afimu ni nyina ye betumi ye inter area cooking competition. Na final na ba be wie Easter Monday. Eti binene do cause they say ideas in bebre na eba. Oh, to say the okan no, the year of return. Nanado ko fa by say odi be boost to Ghanaian economy.
And he did.
And he did. Na Ghana wa kwantu mu nyina.
They came.
Yeah. Enti yesu pese ye na obi bia watena santemem ha imfa hu no ba bia ofre.
Imagine next year it me ye mani gina. Next year it will surprise you obi be free abrochire say oba Easter just to come and experience Soloku.
Akoda yeti wa na wa hwe kra Dr. Sekwame despite mo ababi sum so no kwa da so for the omaba.
Yes. Yenya na
Yes, Semili.
Yes,
Asafo boys.
Yes.
Eddie Omaba. We bon say afi na kwa
Honorable Kofi Jumamo Aston.
Kofi Jumamo susu Lidi Aston ni ade.
Ayi Asanso ne ayi Kokofu.
Eso mu Lidi Bantman for Eddie Omaba. So
no mu di animu.
Afi be
do na so swami.
Atiesim.
So
how you make sure no?
Mayor
Monum ne ade regional minister. We in your party. Obia in party free.
Fantastic. Zuba say we're a fantastic person.
Oh, Zuba there.
Zuba is super nice person. So you'll be a Kumasi sem dana kumaso.
Yeah, Asante Mary say me Asante sem. Zuba ne regional minister say when it comes to issues of this nature, they take away politics.
Eboa because yanka mum anchichiri Asante Maya. Yeni bebre pa. Yeni no. Omai na owa obohu se bus omom ye adwuma timber company. Bus na mo fa obia de ne kwa adwuma. Do ye adwuma Guinness bus e fa no de ne ko. LL afedi obohu no omom ye adwuma bank bus do mo ko jute.
Oh,
ene Kumasi.
Edum.
It is yanfa ideas be say mu kwam am peja Santemaya. Obia be wie school akase o tu kwaye fra Santemem. E no ba me manhia ase ya. Nipa ne bebre nyame ato mo nsem amamo tudie ba bebre so atu kwan. Entu bo se manhia nipa na kane na e wo no. E no so sa. Obetumi awurafie bi esi wo kakraka bi na nipa mienu miensa pe ne wo fi. O manhia. Wo fa keu.
Yes.
So
yes.
Eti ye the ideas ne de chechire man.
And then I free gidi.
Bia bebe fi.
Ideas ye de chechire man. Ye be come back to the ideas good for more ye de betumi de apeja Santeman.
Yeah.
Eno ne ya dwene ho a ye se ye de Soloku festival na ye den eba. Soloku festival no man ye betwi Soloku no afri di chamso ni Grecian College ho no. Na ye twia un se ye sa ma na ye te se ye health
Yes.
Okay.
It's ye chini na na ye treatment ya po.
Oh wow.
It's a health walk. I just say you two anamo o sako now the treatment wa po. Now the treatment wa po. Ti ye treatment ya po na the asane treatment ya po na.
Ya be
piwa abespark. Ti ye be fa CPC. Yakofa X5 fa ni abefa downtown. Ni abe pie awa abespark.
Okay.
Ti through wa na fe ice king KCC vantage points ye obia benya bia nom na fe drinks na mamemo obibini black man abaso.
Okay.
Obibini black man you obia from day one ye ne tena se ka just
why you the champ so boy.
No ye the champ
so.
Ashtown. Okay.
To know
what so the no see concept way very beautiful. To them say obi wo ha obibini black man on nam social media no so sad wa ko hu se boys bi dwo mo no mo soluku no asend ya bre.
Wow.
Nam so send ya makuku ane oman na kuku amakọ hihye ni pakro no mo de na ba no be twa video enti eye apomu tretre ye de tretre ya apomu an ye be duru Ashtown eye abesparka na fi ya be soluku competition dance competition no. Wow, be winning, benya prize. After cooking competition, no, and also the Yamia Domba be live balloting.
Okay.
A man be live balloting to be choose where Diana be choose no. And no Namoka Conwa.
Okay.
Whoa,
it's a michusu. Abetia no na ye kwa
kwa. And no Namoka to Nipa.
Okay.
Sounds like going to say electra for the you know Matisse. Ombe used to the 6 electra areas
now okay mention okay
enti ma no
okay
obia no ombenya nipa mienu bechu so aduane baako
okay
na ye kahwa na je se mo a enti se nkatekwan ene mutuo na wo ye ya nipa mienu beye dan a baako de be da che baako
okay
so wa wo de anya no na wo ye yi wa free
ene akota ye be kwa ka hwe pa
enti o wi as fried rice no be ya ama ya wie no ne a check we fried rice no qualify
okay
enti o benya the final 3
okay
no so ya mo one food
na mo ma ye na o ma ye enti de ne de be de pa
na first second third
okay
afi what you say
by the way we dia na afi o my concept na we dia ba say owia cooking competition.
Yeah.
You better agent ho.
The greater Kumasi.
Kumasi no.
Na competition.
Na competition ni jinem. To we are for you competition wa. Na fine na be wie Easter Monday.
But next year no na just say aba be wie.
Aba be boano
Easter Monday na you say any the greater Kumasi na qualifiers no ever contest.
Okay. To find an ebekoso Ashtown.
And the anyway, no more yamani pandone, more yen say, Sinipa say, and I say,
oh, do obedi, but when for competition. No,
say, Ebia, Adriani, Nipa Bear say 5-10 be no more can heavy and I say, obedient in the former to say, could
David, about it, say, almost try so benya like Indomie numbness ankle.
Okay,
I'm also when they come around.
Okay.
Joints and
okay.
Just mention women or baby and commodity because on the mature.
Nazania, I got Dr. Abuaji don pimbrukutu be dey say the boys betwa bi dey gbe dey nye we
the minimum say on the Z natural mineral water.
The minimum say akwata to the nsuo keke no dey basa.
But no minimum say
onu kro aso soroku bitters bi ho.
Oh, soroku bitters.
So bi bisa palogo ampa. It was no say otimi mbasa sa so the
nsuo nya aduane. Nsuo ye
na soro kuriye de kan na ye
de sane
ba ba jaimi enchio soro jaimi
say ye wo ayi kasa prekonom ne ade
o nyina be ba
enti we no enye problem cry
so ba betech
enye problem cry
me am professor na ba
I don't man interest my na
that is me no
me aware pa prof transi
ne papa ye me ma me wo fa
Hey,
me papa wo fa ase ne
na usa utwi soroku de.
Obafo de so nim so. What London sir?
What Soloku? We have had professor we Soloku ako obeti professor. I said that.
And I'm going to Patasi Estate.
Na Patasi Estate teach Soloku.
Oh, Soloku na Soloku ba.
Patasi Estate teach Soloku.
Because you want one they want you.
I don't want you. Na Soloku.
Patasi Estate Soloku. Aswanse kura Soloku ni ho.
Oh, Soloku.
Aswanse Soloku.
Aswanse ni asa nyere.
Soloku.
Soloku the headquarters. Ashtown, Bantama. Asafo. Aha.
Those places. Asafo Dika.
5-star Dika.
Oh, Ashtown for me.
5-star Solo Kubechi.
Bafo.
Minia.
Yedi komo kakra. Menshia to say.
Oh, Nyankopon adom. Boko.
Mama Professor Demensa Kwaba. And they won't come deeper. Now, the former CEO come for a noche. Asanteman is not happy for one thing. And maybe I don't know whether he likes it or not. Maybe San Juan. He'll come for noche. It's been a year getting to the first quarter ending. Yente, he'll come for noche once in view.
Oh my.
Until and no what Hanoi.
My main cast.
Many didn't come. Many didn't come. Hear me.
Oko come for noche. Udru Huano pa urebe ho. De bia me ka se ade ba ko a ama ade ba ko a ama ebibifo ye yo aka chiri eye sene ye si treat nipa ade a ama bibini ye yo aka chiri eye sene bibini treat nipa se ubu nipa ho asem be hia wo enti bibia wo ye bia no fa bodi kan ma nipa jire nipa ho
nyatema ma nipa
yes wo eno na abrofo aya oman ene akowie baabi a etoda bi a omaya ma na broso ekofa gege sem no ehɔ na ano na abrofo aya omode sabi abroso ntia so ho emre bi na miko school London no na mapon school afedi prof me ba me hu sa abrofo bi ne drimi kai omo na nsisi fom no mu drimi ka ana okra da omo na omo nsa so adan a okra na komini bibi nto omo de na veterinary
and the speed
pa omo de okra no ekọ se de be a okra ni nwuo broni agiri nipa ho agiri moa ho eti sabi ukọ abrotra ye fra bibi the animal protection right
yeah APR
so yen nwini nipa ho
be jail you for
enti se sabi ye de ukọ amanyosemu ana wugira mpempenso bi a nipa bi te bia kora no emfa wo ho sabi enye sabi dua panyi wa ha na meka dokotafo nursefo nipa bi te bia emfom to mu ni ayamhihie ma nipa ye problem nyina no se wo ayamhihie ma nipa oman ubetu anamo aboa nipa eno na menue ko konfa no chi okohu ya otu hu anamo na uduru konfa no chi anopa na oman nipa pa de dabonten twen akohye wo munua no mo yare ene wo ma omo yare omo twen si ebebie no omo yeden omo akọ oman mi duru ho bia na mera ho hwe mumma nipa ho hia ye wo kurom ha sei se nipa ho hia ye a oman aban bia no betumi asese kuri aban obetumi asese kuri aban a o wote ma nipa ho hia no odwiri nipa ho se nipa ho hia ye a yem forget it papa e call konfa no che o hwe situation na ewo mu o hwe the state of the facility was there be metna ha say pa se mi di CEO ada Land Cruiser mu akwa ba na me sokra no na chese me sokra no nyame a me se me som no na me som ne sen eti me call konfa no che ko sra no me duru wo eno o ka kire me se lawyer say ne ye ba you that day na me se me tua sika na me de am yi nipa bi a na yese ye omuntumi ntua sika me yi wo omo abehwe omo ba yarehwe ye gi omo to ho na sika a ɛwɔ se yɛtua na nsa na ɔmatumi afiri hɔ akɔ fie no na ɔmu ntumi ntua enti mema ɔmu sika ɛna ɔka kyerɛ me sɛ sese kura anamo a ɔsaa bɛtu nie ɛnam sɛ me nua ɛduru so a mɛboa wo ɔman yɛma nipa ho hia yɛn amanyɔfoɔ Ghana amanyɔfoɔ yɛma nipa ho hia yɛn yɛnwene nipa ho yɛgyere nipa ho a ɛno na ɛbɛhyɛ ase adane kuro yi si yɛanwene nipa ho a yɛna mahu sɛ NDC foɔ no bi kam ɛnɛ mahu sɛ maame Hannah Tete nua baa a na ɔyɛ NDC communicator yi osu sɛ aban biara ba sɛ wobɛpɛ president adi wɔ NDC mu a appointment ne yɛma hu deɛ wode bɛma family and friends yɛma yɛhu deɛ bɛmpa party sɛ na bɛ obi abɛhu adwuma a ɔyɛ
ana osu sɛ
because ɔban aban biara ba so far after President Kufuor the direct impact of a government on the people a new 5 million people
akwai to say nipa
me say a new 5 million the direct beneficiaries of the impact of a government after President Kufuor no abefa na do danko Akufo-Addo free SHS no opa yen starting measure it doesn't benefit even half of our population.
It benefits certain people
the direct impact no sabi to me bedi obi nsema e one ne yere ne madia e wo Ghana ha sei ene na busua ne namfofo no de opese odi bie no obema na e de adibie omawa se sana Ghana amamu no akoye se yansesa no a emwa because aban bia no over 10,000 appointments to make we are 10,000 appointments na diaka eye emfaso a o policies o programs de beba nipa so it is for 4 years no electricity boa na wutumu a anansuo boa na wutumu a e de how no yoni bebre Ghana for se eye galamsey e na wantimi amra no a eye how no yoni na de bre Ghana for enti e wo se yesesa kwan a ye fa so buman si ansesa no a aban bia be Ghana for abembebu aban bia be Ghana for abembebu because unwie no afene fanen so no na wo party for no bebre edi hia and I can bet you say opa cheke most governments in real terms and not statistical terms are leaving Ghanaians broke e wo kroma say because oba oye tax and spend na wa borrow kakra wa borrow pi enti be wi ache ne de ka bebre enti na say IMF ani aka cho say raise more taxes enti no introduce more tax handles na wo de jiji nkrofo botom sika enti be wi no na kana ememi sika ebi amaketua na bi tax ametua wo ho fa no e wa akwanua sa nyina so ebi na 30% bebe wi achi na afi metua 40% enti mimi sika aka ho me botom a me de bebo me ho bra no na swate enti more governments in this country are leaving the people broke. That is the reality on the ground. So what I say enti yema nipa ho ehia yen your problem nyina no nipa ho hia yen e wo krom ha school nipa ko ehia yen because ye banko bi utira nye ya fa TV o man say o TV e o hoi fa TV ni magana ni fa o de magana ni so mi nua mi yutu kwan akwa aba mi sro hwe mi TV mame hwe mi TV mame obekọ beba no na odenwira akata ne de ho na wo de ni si wo na mfuturo abo no ka che so adam TV mfuturo abo ne se obeka che so hwe kwan e da akire he mfutu kwan o enti mframa ne bo na ebe fa ha sei enti ono no de no onim se mfuturo ho no odenwira akata ne de ho ana wo de no wagya na mfuturo aye den abo no ye problem pa no ya nwine nipa ho na nka ye den obi ko kokonfa no che kohwe there me kokonfa no che na me nipa bi the D5 nyame mfa ne kra nsie no ye police station executive wo me ho me duru ho I had no doubt some most people are at the D5 no so uti kra unya utri didi mo ade yare be kofie so what I say oh my me see nyame adom ye tutu kwan me akra time me ko school abroche na me cleaning e wo hospital na me de so me sika so atua me school fees ubetumi adidi e wo ho si agyi nipa ho a ke be fa kwan bi so a ye benya good detergents e de cleaning your hospital facilities at a cheaper cost. And so why you be a nyamisro ni muti se menua Professor Ademensa detergent no kra no or hwe kwan obeye procurement obenya ska wo so ati ase onipa yare da ho mu no Ghana ni pesu odidi ho nipa wudamu Ghana ni pesu odidi ho ya nwini nipa ho ye problem nyina wo krom ha no ya nwini nipa ho enti education policy beba se nipa nko school ba ya nwini wo ho nhwe kwan a wo wie school mesa anya adwuma ye your problem nyina no as a country say ya ansesa we are going nowhere. We need to begin to think about one another and find who ni pa baby you free so your house help pon what nchen adwene ne ho sabi ono so yanyem no ya nyinsa no bosome nkono e ma ne ma me kwa awo mu te said ye wo so kwa awo mu no woni ni pa ya adwuma adwene ho your problem nyina no the ekosua wa asore dem say Bible say de wanya mami unua no wanya mame yemfa nya adwuma si entiase o sa asofo no na se na eso mu kirechiremu no omu nkirechiremu o
bia yeso asosie no dos
sa asosie no so na dos o
ye tibat
o my
ye ready
ye nwini nipa ho abrochira edi ye nyinara ye nipa omodwene ho sa Christian principles no and ye this is abrochiro besia bonom ni ade ye the Christian principles. What you say?
You know, obi ba obosia kra wa ye na adwe say o obosia onim se sika no obeje free Professor Ademensa ho ba obo ni tim so ontua.
Yes. It mean you
o de man kra won bo akiri
e jo mo akiri kra
minu sika ye ntuare ye mo akiri
no de koso a na ye yanse o sa afre na ne bofu
it mean you
no credit
minu minu so obekọ nanim wa binye na nyamisuro so onimu
e wa ye sofo nyamisuro
ti de oye wo
Power Chapel
fa no chi no ene ye ntibio because ebi a onia me mo obi adi o ono no appointment no oba no na dwe nyina ene so obi didi akọ fi se ene kra na appointment kra ye cha ye che ne se wo so abre nti ye mfa nko hye baabi
ana wo godfather
me
godfather yema
sa na ye no
be free region way
so ati
yema
enti ama Ghana iye yo no oman sisi akem
honorable ni say o niema pi e wo ho na wakasa papa no pay watch the human aspect of you to the core and I appreciate that so much mamini yewra Ademensa and trust free I am prof translate mami pa thank you my dear and pia we ni kwa kakra bi akunya na me no nya now pom to say
nyame tiase enti eyeche obi de
right okay the Kaiser said last year somewhere March hono ebrebe na ye ma ye was three say Confanoche untimi enya adwuma ho bi
okay my initial appointment was Confanoche for 2 years to end on the 30th of November 2024.
Okay.
Now before I be ending and our board is extending it for 2 years. And now ABC 2026 November. Now 1st of May 2025 was a Thursday. And so we bought tennis team. My name is Tennis Club Prempe Tennis Fraternity.
Yeah.
Now you call Takrade. And Takrade on the 1st, then I had a call. Said the minister wanted to meet all the CEOs in Accra the following day, which was a Friday. And I was in connection with the swearing in of the boards of the various teaching hospitals and the agencies.
Yeah, Abraham
Intakando agencies and share Ministry of Health.
Almost swearing boards.
Boards no. Okay. Now he could draw all the CEOs were there. Now no said say the CEOs are by default members of the boards. But strangely, no CEO was sworn in as part of the board.
So almost swear board new year, and I'm on that sort of
it was obvious that some changes were going to be made. Now, Ukraine say November 2024, before the election, and I'm here, my first handing over notes.
Okay, now with the why?
My year. February 2025, and I'm here an update. And I was going to do an update in May. And so I May, and it was because some way, somehow, I felt that the probability is that twice our confirmation. And no blame a buying per se, and blame because of the kind of politics. Naturally, in fact, people have started agitating the grassroots of the NDC. Say me MPP ni nkeka ho na wo say me free ho ni nkeka ho. Enti ye wie sa swearing in no ye no e be ka che say ye ko e no so ye ntwen. Ye ti wa ye twen no. The CEOs were a little bit agitated. I say Nana Tamale de no manya a new acting CEO because Obekaya the honorable minister ko ho. Nti okoko duru ho no. In BC.
I know.
The acting CEO was with us. The Oha and Magajom Zonim. And you be a minty any air train until they should calm down. And I'm saying, what do I mean? And I'm saying, this whole ADSN train answer in the EMEA. Manuensi and the friend say the honorable minister wants to see me and the acting CEO of Kolibu. Now acting because Kolibu na CEO nefri and my medical director was acting. He was a medical director substantive. And I know acting, as your friend is saying.
And Ukrainians here be frail.
They be frail in the Inti ya kwakotna no. And honorable Mita Kandon so I had developed a relationship with him. He was the ranking member on the Committee on Health. Internationally.
And Osasu Prior.
Osasu Prior I. And I would say the interesting thing is also Praba no. Obaha Saturday numre ofri hot Tuesday anopa enti as courtesy to him as a leader of parliament, particularly ranking member on the Committee on Health. Nisika no iwevu man eno be ya asem foforo say NDC ni na ma wevu na yi nisika ama no na mekra be say me NDC ni nkeka ho, but that didn't bother me one bit because I felt that he was a leader and that it was complementary to the position as ranking member on the Committee on Health. So we had that conversation. Say, you'll be almost person the back on Fanoche. He has to tell me, and I'm so into the bane on person the neighbor. Not say immediately, and I'm so okay. Will I be written to? And also anything to offer me. I'm so okay. Immediately there. If we take rather than buy, and mesa ko back to Kumasi Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
But I want to meet my management members and be the one to tell them.
Yes.
Now my small deba, then I say goodbye to the people. And also, some weeks crack and I'm so Debbie.
I mean, Tuesday.
Tuesday now, baby.
And I learned that Deba was a crying Deba.
It was quite emotional. Now, me buy on Monday, and I'm afraid management meeting. Then I told them, Nipani be an issue, tears. Now, we and I'm organizing Deba. So I threw an invitation to Parkwesi Bedu,
who is the
who
CEO
was
now.
going to who is the CEO now. Say Ombra. Na Mimi introducing in Nipano. He indeed came. Although I had heard that there were people who felt that ancestors all banned in Keka home. But Obai. And I think that it was a very good decision he took. So I introduced him. And Meka the minim fan hokakra and on also J microphone no and said quite a lot of deep things. Because Obekaya, me call Confanoche. I had the opportunity to appoint a head of department for orthopedics. And I appointed him.
Yeah, the CEO.
Yes. Now, there were a lot of people who didn't like the idea. In fact, Obi Kura Kujina baby can say over a dead body in a park we see by head of orthopedics. And I'm saying no, it doesn't rest in that person's bosom. As long as he fits into my vision for the hospital, he would be. In fact, hospital in Penyinfo be for me. I can say so NDC and I'm say well he fits into my vision. And that was the relationship I had with Pakwesi. So I introduced him. The following day, on a Tuesday, I was to go meet him near entrance in the ending komo. Unfortunately, me call you know. So I left the books with the director of administration. And I'm doing credit. I say, I bring beer or beba o here some member ending komo no. Meba near this komo no. The truth is that from that time no, May 6th May no, I had a call from him in October. That was the very first call I had from him. I hadn't had any text message in Keka. He admitted to certain things. He made some concessions, but of course, I phone come into I say no see this uncommon because that I don't think that is even necessary. Okay, that is how it happened. So I left Confanoche on that kind of note. Nukrene say, I left a happy man. I left a happy man because I believe that a lot of the things I set for myself say
targets.
It's me. We could do Confanoche dialysis machines, you know, now 1.5. Half because Baku was working at fault. Now Baku de maximum capacity. Me free honor, now 20.
20?
Yes.
Dialysis,
20
dialysis. Kidney problems.
I dialysis.
How many years now do you go?
We did 28 months, 2 years and 4 months.
And now to me, all the life of Confanoche, not dialysis here 1.5.
Yes, 1.5 at the time I took over from the 1st of December. Yes.
CEOs are back on the Juma Medina.
The Meme got 2
years. Oh, got 2 years, 1.5.
1.5.
Fanso the 2. Oh, the 18.
Yes.
Dialysis machine.
Yes. These are
and now they are all still working.
These are statements of fact. Yes, or maybe the new dialysis machine, dialysis center. No, may your friend is saying, a friend is saying. Renovation or renovations were done, and in February dialysis machines were sent there. Almost started dialysis now.
18
now
more.
Quite apart from that, we could do Confanoche. There was a lot of apathy, a big divide between management and the staff.
As a management one baby
and a staff also
one baby
staff need trimono managers ne ba eno anso oba no afro so no akohye so
as a buo ni o
na obohu bia no apon no oba besne. But that changed. It drew weekends at na hospital na say was dead because there was no effective supervision. Then kofo also mba adwuma na bebre nso so ma. But that changed.
How did you do that? We understand.
Many directors ni na atna say one-on-one, and then at the management meeting I mooted the idea, say every weekend and on holidays 2 directors should be on duty. They should maintain a physical presence in the hospital. I was say every weekend be any holidays be any your directors too are hospital ho. And that's what TFI and supervise them. No nam ho. Not Tuesday management meeting. Bar no ma my report.
Okay.
And I mean weekend no. You go about tennis mefa ho. Inti mefa words nim nyina.
Ko words nim nyina.
Yes. Ubusa will be all Confanoche obeka chiro.
Weekend.
Yes. Again on weekdays. Dem here and say sometimes it me continue on Tuesday management meeting. You can't minutes new year, you could new business and today there will be no meeting. We'll be having the deputy directors, Monfrey head of procurement, Monfrey head of estates. We are going on grand rounds. 3.5 hours. And we're taking decisions on the spot. Yes. Ask anybody at Confanoche.
Eti kaumbe meeting hono se Debbie. Mumiensi form.
Aye.
Temudru D3.
Aye.
Adewe.
Aye.
The entire team is there.
The entire team is there. Ubia also young one may be our head of estate maintenance.
By tomorrow, see it's done. We're done. It's in by the time I'm going to solve.
Yes, solve it. And we are not asking you to go and ask Obifufrobia, Busa, anybody at all. Now the toss will be on holidays. One of the things we decided to do, say holidays. say baby anka wo ye adwuma e be ma double and as a time and a half into holidays na obi a be adwuma bi e be ma lunch pack
obi a ba konfa no chi
adwuma
oye worker
oba adwuma 1200 1300 people
obi ya aduane adi
and your kitchen phone na ye na ha told kitchen staff ni say aduane ni mi medi bi na me de no mo nya mfa mreme de mo cheche no
mo mfa no bi
mo mfa mreme me mekọ no makọ akoyi
nti say nyeda
enye se me de na wo de bre me
na oye ne special
wo inti no kure wo ni say they did a good job. Everybody was happy. Now we could do that because Komfanochi initially, now your friend is saying, your weekly revenue, now about 1.2 on the average. At the time I'm
1.2 million Ghana cedis. That is 12 billion.
At the time I'm free on 3.2 million Ghana cedis on the average per week.
Now we're increasing over 20 billion.
Yes. These are statements of fact.
Wow.
Again, I had told the staff, in answer to Omubusa me say, my vision for the hospital at the very first day, but me catch Omubusa almost say, yeah, take a demo hanyina. You must say na say nka hospital say wo nkran nyina e Kumasi. No mo yare a. Na say omu choose baby e for omu nko omu be choose Komfanochi. The place was quiet. Now me catch almost say, not until we get to the point 95% of the people in the room
will prefer to
prefer some back Komfanochi. I just said there's something monumentally wrong with Komfanochi. But at the time, exactly. At the time, I may be free honor. A large number of people would prefer seeing from Ombra Komfanochi. It was because Omunim says Omoba, the quality of care no binyana na kosro. No cre Komfanochi can do much better than it is doing. But for the numbers, it is the only established emergency, your friend is saying, hospital. A war, if we are Ashanti region, echo a suruhunyana.
Or referrals, you say.
Okay. Mamifa ambulance numbers, enye. We're receiving referrals from about 12 out of the 16 regions in Ghana.
12?
Yes. Again, total number of ambulance visits to Komfanochi in 2024, around 2,570.
Ambulance
about either from a home and as a kwan and as from hospital be eba Komfanochi no. Oka Kolebu de 448. Oka Kolebu 37. Rich Hospital, Tema General Hospital,
Police.
And a police hospital in Albuma. Less than number of ambulance visits are not Komfanochi nyano.
Wow.
It should tell you the kind of stress
I want
Komfanochi. So now this is the reason why I am happy, and as I was happy when I was leaving Komfanochi. The physiotherapy unit, I don't know say what called physiotherapy. Fantastic, your friend is saying, overhaul, year renovations. Oh, come on. I'm sure that the people listening to us would be watching us would be.
Building been a war eye clinic because saving an idea building. What time now see
eye clinic.
One won't say Komfanochi at you, baby. I have fatty call a quino.
Pharmacy block. Omugususi, me boy.
I am Kosro.
Almost done. Yeah, from IGF. Yes.
One will say,
and you free much now. On your left. There's one that is completed. I know a friend is saying Cleft Center. Look, Cleft Center,
okay.
It was started before I remember Baho. Now, I just
said, operations.
Yes. Now, I just said to it, you see a pharmacy block.
I'm a who?
And also from internally generated funds.
No pharmacy blocks, I say.
Say,
a
long overdue. It's been on the drawing board for a long time.
For pharmacy block?
A long time.
To coin our chassis.
We had the conversations.
Internally generated Sika Muamoji. Yes.
Debbie. I'm telling you this on authority. And you're buying Sika. Main theater renovation. The renovating main theater. And a check a crack. But sometimes I don't go for Tini maybe I say. Or more you say, we see you are. I did be a washer, when I was taking in Kika. No, but you work through directors who work through their deputy directors and their various line managers. Now, ya na for NTS here say so Rana as just a CEO. No. The CEO has ultimate responsibility, yes, but the people down there also have responsibilities. Okay. Now, enima we nyina ema manage psychiatry block. Yeah, new psychiatry building. Ema almost started a decent place. Now, ni nyina mu no. I have always believed. Say me we are say I'm a buyer. My mama must say be me busua. Me ba my society. And I've always told this to my children, my immediate family, and my extended family as well. I have always believed to say, me nyansa, and me resilience, my kukodro, should be gifted to society.
I was saying, mining nyansa fast.
So, say the baby purpose, impact, change. And that has been me.
It's something that drives you.
Idea driving me. And inti me namwa me tutu me ni sa me hwa ha na waye nyame ni pay convention so hold drupa it is one farm pie bon so anka ho a on here you be found wanting, and a lot of prayer also went into it. Now significantly me call convention and open so krura me bon dia no sorry played a very key role so far as me going to convention concerned. When letters had been written, na say, Mimrambe CEO or Confanoche. Na Prince of Persia and Kophobia sum.
Sorry, so my
nti we there any 21 days, a Dibro 21 days in the days of Daniel.
Yeah.
So back 21 days.
Persia,
but we there any 21 days, a 21. Okay. So eventually, Krura intervening. Now, I looked at the state of the hospital and I observed. Says yebetimi akoye nimu a na especially after looking at the figures referrals in Nkeka on na hospital no etimi agina ne nan so aye de wo say ye na there ought to be a change. The bia na meka say me ba ho ne edin ko meka kire say if HEFRA, Health Facilities Regulatory Authority omo na accredited hospitals for operations
say makwan adwuma ne nkoso
so omo ba. That's why we are minded. I have a block in our betum because a near many be na ensweni. Now so on the average today, Confanoche ehu enipa 1,500, 1,400 every day, Monday to Friday.
Nipa ba hospital.
Yeah,
your mato on
1,500
a day.
Yeah, in a day, yes. And can you imagine see a closely Confanoche? It is the reason why Semetisa Moka Afari, any say Wasama Maniaje. Say once those two hospitals are opened, it will take a lot of pressure off the shoulders of Confanoche.
A regional hospital, say we are
exactly.
Then Afari so military
hospital.
400 beds.
Exactly.
Mama Confanoche
relax. It's the reason why emergencies so called Confanoche it affects the quality of care. Now, me call Confanoche na anche na penyike se bi ohene obeda ICU ho. Now I had a certain policy. Say sebi previous and the particular bi abeda ho. The political head of the region and the king. I will say you masutri. Sometimes there are courtesies I also want to be paying no metimi abe.
That's right.
Inti mi ohene asutri. Me wo ho ne frɛ me sɛ ohene sɛ oba na oba aba be. Nti ohene bai. Me nya akwanya ne mienu nko adi nkomo no kra ne sɛ me ne nam a ye kɔ ne nyina no na me ka kyɛn sɛ mira ade a me pɛ sɛ me yɛ nie. Hwɛ mira wada ma sɛ wotu ani hwɛ hospital yi block yi ho ya. Enye fit for purpose. E wo sɛ nki atum. Nanso yɛ tum enye ye. Inti I'm putting together a team and a concept. Wadaroma me de beba na we kire no ma sre unhira na omoa and say ai ono a obeba ba behwe no kre oba behwe abrawa ma obi amane na me be CEO Confanoche 1st of December 31st May ansan ye de me kwa akokire okrura but na me amanya kwan asra ne mprenu mu no na me ne ko so di nkomo no say na akwa akosi. And was when I put together a team, if I'm no, and find to so, and see right as. We put together the team, PWD regional engineer, architect Kojo Dako Asante. Or no. Jerry Usuansa, I'm sure you know Jerry Usuansa. Or estate developer.
Yeah.
And now Samir Dubuache.
Yeah.
Samir Dubuache was the chairman. Me a member. Omo Makanusi members. Now because na adwuma na na be ye we a Confanoche for na be use no. The say is just a stakeholder engagement. Ehihia omo ni nyina heads of department and in keka ho. And a BM technical team and omo hwe ye adwuma no. Ye de the various heads of the technical units na Confanoche na kan ho nam say ye adwuma ni wie ni ye gya ho a sa ankofo no na e ba be hwe adwuma eso. It is one for man and everything. So, enti almost ye engagement nyina wie. E no hena ma eda. Esre ne se mira. Se nka oba be no greet ba no se obeba ono a share da 10th of November na efiada. E no oba. Enti oba e
ombo dwa no.
Ombo dwa no.
Ono atena dwa.
Na no kran so se yen na ye sa ya ye nhihye ni nyina wie. Na yesusu se e wo se enya obi wo menhia obey the eyes and the ears of the king. Na ebri bia no se ye pe bibia ka kire ohene na ohene ka bibia kire yen. Ai no kre. E na ye ko stress emfa hia hene e mayen. Hia hene because no medical doctor. Hia hene because Focus Hospital Nadia. Hia hene because he was very close to the king or is very close to the king. And yes, in fact, yes, no. Na nanu penyifo no bi kan say ye need to me see a best stress ye nipa we and ye pe and ohene say omo se ono no mpa me de be ma mo and o de ma e be kan yo sa time na ya ye sa concept ni nyina awie ya ye brochure ni nyina awie and nti na wo say reprint brochure no na ye di hia hene e di e be shim lawyer Masopoku Agima edro na or a member of the board but no committee no so na to ase hene director of finance no so eka committee no and it started say 10th ne ebai no kra ni say 10th ne ya nya adwene say sa 10th ne kofo disika beba ame ajeje ame ajeje na on the day yet is akom no we di say ba omo de nyina ba no hene kan say me nana no me bai so be kaya o kan say me bay ba me ho e be ka kire me ene ye kan say the 25th anniversary no na da roman ke de shemu a na ba be legacy project e de ama na ni je ye dodo ene o so mu e ji scan we nyina no Confanoche bank at the time na Fidelity ene ye asesa no e ko UMB ena ye ko Fidelity for
Fidelity ko UMB
e ko UMB
okay Matias
okay
sama nyo sama be
nti ye de ko Fidelity for J bia account no mo kan say answer no mbetimi abie account ne. I will see a register project though. If it's not a registered entity, you cannot open an account for it.
Ejimibao, Hill Confanoche.
Yes.
It is registered with Registrar General.
Yes, as a charity foundation.
So it is not Confanoche.
It is not. A lot of people don't know this.
Mibao. Okay. I think I have a letter to that effect.
Right.
I mean, Chadi.
Okay.
I have a letter to that effect. Jando, can we have that letter projected? Because you were coming, no, I also did a letter. Yes. Office of the Registrar of Companies.
Right.
22nd July 2025. It was a letter written to Office of the Registrar to ask of the status of Hill Confanoche.
Right.
So a request for confirmation of registration status and directorship information, Hill Confanoche Project.
Right.
HICAP. We acknowledge receipt of your letter with reference number KTAGOAD01, dated 11th day of July 2025. That's a Confanoche Trocoma.
Yes.
Say,
Register of say.
Sure, say.
When the new CEO came, or throw letter, the chairman of HICAP, Samir Dubuache, say, ope audit report, ope we. He made a lot of demands. Now, ordinarily, that should not have been a problem.
Okay.
But I think it had to do with a certain misunderstanding that the project was Komfo-Anokye, and that as CEO, he reserved the right
to have every information
and take it
and take control. Okay.
Now, Ochoa's letter, no, Samia Dubuachi did not respond to that letter.
Okay.
Before he could, Hiahene, who was now the board chair, no Saka Hikapon, I responded through an email. And no catch and say, it's our email, no, I'll give you a copy.
You can say cratchy.
No sense a cratchy. Jumano. Periodic reports are sent to Krura at all material times. And unti tobuase. Because he indicated say person James our reports no do minister or no do be president so. In the catchings or catching so own tone boase answer. Na project no. And yet under the hospital management. And then yet under the hospital board. It's under Menshia. Into reports ni nyina be ko Menshia. Ne ko Menshia no enya bi afri Menshia. Na de opeso ode ye no. No ode aye. Agoni ni nyem nso so. Saabre no. Na ya tro Asamoah Bonsu enko. Say omoma meye audit of sa period no. It was because in June, in June, I had indicated to the team, say I had become functus officio. Me June die no abawiye. I would want to step back. And yes, as man, twimu en free mu kakra. New CEO ba na say oda so Nanso but ma tweme on say eduru bre bi na mo hia me mo na mo be ka kire me a. Meba.
Okay.
And na be a signatory to the account. And so
also ko yi wu.
Also mo yi tani nyina no mo ka kire me nto me boase. And nam sa letters na ekoba. Enti the response to your friend is saying the board I know by. Then the board now met, and the board through Hiahene now wrote, say, your friend is saying no. Audit report. Now my deadline by this time or some of the
when they were even told say it's a mention. So now in another breath they were ordering mention too.
Exactly. Now no credit so say. Mienu say aboma. Edi ade ma me na wo ba be ka kire me say ya bo amase me mfama wa ebia me de be ma but sebi mpreduasa se krowura ade ma me na wo ba se krowura se me mfama wa me de ma wo enye
emebu se krowura
se wo se krowura ka kire me
se fama no
na maye enam se me de ma wo na ochena bi
krowura ka se fana
se we o se o we ba se o se
debi na se nimbe ni nyansa ni afra
esa zo anipa kwa ne bre
obedi hu ya
It is our letters no course. It was because of our letters no. And the man, the CEO, actually called Register of Companies.
To confirm or otherwise. Or cultural call, you know. Or much say directors near why. I must say an entity known as Hill Komfo-Anokye Hospital Foundation has been duly registered with the Office of the Register of Companies. The registered directors of the said entity and their formation are Samuel Adubuachi, Kojo Dako Asante.
Right. And the secretary, Jerry Osuansa.
Yeah. Precious Edu, assistant registrar. It's not just say it has nothing to do with Komfo-Anokye.
Exactly. Mami Musu Asembi. Okay, say baby, Sefa Kai, no jijiji, Sika or they talk incubators.
Incubators, no, yeah.
And the fan so I so they bread, fan say Ridge Hospital. Now Ridge Hospital for Kono say onfa audit.
Audit report, bra. Okay.
How would that sound?
Okay. So the Hill Komfo-Anokye was an entity separate.
It was a vehicle
through which I bet me
renovation.
Registered as a
charity foundation limited by guarantee. Exactly.
LBG
limited by guarantee. And what it meant was that it was private. It was not subject to the Public Procurement Law. It was not subject to the Public Financial Management Act.
Because if it was government,
yes,
why would your goods be at the port? Nearby catch them taxes and sanity the amount. Because you kai a home by yasem din Muniama Mukako.
Who do I know crowd to movie make kai
because now dear ya bind there. Dear. Now bind the other baby ye better now a bind no tax din. And it means the government realized it was
sad near money no. It was to safeguard the project. Said ye be ya Abainbeko Abainbeba.
Na ubien to me
politicized. You would have noticed say Muntaka Mubarak, the honorable. Utu 110,000.
Yeah.
Apart from that, your Facebook Live in Chi,
Yeah.
Hausa,
Eje,
any
Juma pa
English,
kesiye.
said the Bayanko for the Sikabeba. Now, me, Sebi in Prediasa, and I say this in all humility, I birthed the project. I'm register as limited by guarantee with Midin. Do you know why? It's because that was not my focus. My focus is say you bet me a hospital ni.
And Nyame adom mutimi yes a block
It
no.
me yes have 2 A3 A4 A5.
And the higher bridge.
And in Tisan and it. The letter Trono, at some point, the last letter be omuchro, a copy, Auditor General, Ghana Health Service, Minister of Health, and then kick on. Now, muchro the response to them was that it was signed by Samuel Dubuachi. Say o copies are in Nipano. Enya dia eye one nsensa hwe. Me fetchere free hia hene ka kire me. Mira hia hene say Mira. Misusu say letter chro no emwa. Sebi pray sa o yotumfo na musini. Nti frɛ benkum ne frɛ nifa. Na ni yenyina ntenase. Ne kase die ne yenye ni sei na beboa ne nkeka. Misusu say ye ne sa ebeye. Na ogitu mu so obeye. 3 days later no sa chro another letter.
Why?
Hia hene. Nti na aye letter chro na fe ba bonte ne nkeka ho. Now the audit was ongoing from Asamoah Bonsu.
Yeah, more private.
Enye private ono na otumfo interest bia oye hojuma kotoko education fund ne nkeka ho nyina ono na ye. So on see this detail. It was ongoing. Now obi onim auditing processes ni bia no enim se siye work na ekoso ho.
Adwuma na ekoso wo. Ai hill conference no.
Now on say ensem de entiema sisa ya nkofo kasa bebre. There are things that have been said so or can say. Ebi susu anenye sa na okan. But the communication to us was that also malfeasance be akoso.
Malfeasance.
Yes.
No yeah hill conference.
Sika.
Akodi ha ho.
I don't know.
Na just as a more usual conference dino de awia sika bia na.
Ebi asa na or suggest. Enti adwuma ni ginai. So na misusu se na nya sa na wo se nkeye. Se so ususu se bibi koso mpo a de obeye ne se nka obefre me. Sa minua. Se ni na me ho asem te sen. Na nchirechiremu bi ho a na ye de aba. Me ebire bi mi ko kurura ho de me nsa ene me kotodwe nyina asie fom e ka kire mi wura se so hunu se ma fasika bi ma ye bibi entwa yi a ontwa masu enfiri kumase a o ka kire mi se wuntimi nya bone o ya nananu be yi a kire me frɛ so
let me ask this.
Ask it.
Now the project is stalled.
Right.
Omama
They say omo ye lift.
Awo.
Omo install lift. Lift and none. The arc.
The arc none.
And a tall lift. No. Utia 1 million Ghana cedis. Oba se obe here juma na ekoso no. And I say you guys have done very well. Lift we nya juma. And meto mi no amam. Nti baako or the aba ma fix it.
Yeah, none.
None. Yes. Joe, Mr. Joe.
Wonderful.
Yes. Into my lift no.
Tiafe no mo install it.
Omo they are about done.
Not
Say
but akoba say and some na wo ho no.
Na make management letter no ho asa. So they do a draft. A draft na me obi. Ma me mfa ma. E da bonten e na me hunu ye. E na ma print na me say me ma wo copy. Na wo nso so wa hwem. So Answer na meka ho asem na de meka ne se so wo hwem na ba bi wo ho a indict me a bo hu dede ma amansan nyina ante de to so mienu I'm an academic me intellectual to say wa
That's right.
wo hwe ade we a ya kyerɛ so draft Inti just say any final document. Do you know
management letter for the period draft?
Draft.
And draft are questions raised and queries answered. So the final thing will come as
the final
audited report.
You're right. Okay. And you go through and you realize that there's no date. Again, nobody has signed.
Yes.
Inti
to win a number bonte.
Here we are.
Say
here we are.
Oh, come on.
Now the woman say ordinarily I was saying two-way because one, it is not signed, it is not dated, it's a draft.
So it's not a document that it
any document I was saying ye obi aka ho asem. Nanso so ntema na ewom no. Eye niema minim ne mahunu. Nti for what it is worth, ye be kan ho asem.
Because other than that, somebody might look at it and say,
what you say?
Because I see a missing receipt.
Also my asterisk.
So that missing receipt, the person will query.
Yes.
Now, who are we involved,
exactly.
You go and you answer. So the answer will come to the final report.
Exactly.
Why is Udima there? This is what has been a problem with Auditor General's report. Most often than not.
Yeah.
When the draft report comes out, then politicians will take it out and begin to make noise. And to the final one,
Public Account
Committee. No, now totally different from this. And to say, Obiti Radio so the draft report. Now the original one. And to so only Obi Koshian original.
And anything I draw attention about drafting also no.
Yeah, this is a draft report.
And I'm draw.
It does not conclude.
And I'm draw attention to your friend is saying it not being dated
and signed.
And it not being signed.
All the Tabene reporter on side.
Okay. Now, Unim says conveniently, Enko page do 13 and there starts from page 1 again, page 4. Mamake hon to drew how page 4.
13.
What do page 13?
Missing receipts. No.
Network so almost ever started from page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. What do page 4?
2, 3, 4.
Also, my home.
Contribution by Hiccup members.
Amount now on here saying read it.
10,386.
They be reading you.
The total amount.
Yes, 10,386,100. I don't know how 100. No.
Okay, 10,386,100.
They're saying.
No, it's 10 billion.
10 million Ghana cedis. That is the contribution of Hiccup members. Do you know how? It is because Osenka architects, quantity surveyors, the Ministry of Works and Housing let out 15% of the total contract sum.
Okay.
The question is, did they take this? No.
That's the members now and touches it.
No allowance.
So this is the total amount.
Yes, members now for 50 years.
I was saying about
for 50 years and then 10 million now. So document krona amodi circulating. But conveniently nobody will speak to that.
There's a way sika nanka. There's a board of directors.
What you say?
Omuko meeting.
Not even.
Yes.
Yeah, what's the demand? No.
10 million is about 100 billion.
Yes.
Omanje.
No.
But I don't know that nobody
says a part of the draft report too. What did they mention? A part of the draft report.
But nobody's speaking to
nobody.
Now they said the also was no over chiane pan. Now they go kana utimunye de.
Next time here, sa page na onu baby amateur summary of costs.
Yes. Summary of costs, opening stock.
Materials purchased. Now less unused stock. Amount
12,929.
12.9 million. How many money PWD edum?
That's all.
I'm telling you on authority. Say Guadum and now no pay so pa. Mobinco original engineer no say
no Uncle B
Uncle B so no monshani
so what okay
tiles windows.
Why are people using this? What is the end result?
It's for mischief value
to malign you or what?
Oh, me dey malign me I have become functions official. They toss me no ye bo me din wo ba bi say ademensa ye man sika bi and one farmer. There's no such thing.
So then, okay.
And
what is this report meant to achieve?
We should be asking them.
Because Obia Onimde and your Becca a report about management letter for the period. Now on share the draft. Obitual letter can not say a drafter. It means it is not conclusive.
Say, Anka, if you are smarter, the way back, now they are told. Now we train the final one, no.
The final one, the banner near maybe Hana Wuna.
Now about missing receipts, no say 5 or 6. Unim. There's a lady, no energy receipts, no or church or anything. Now when you make a mistake, I will receipt in one 10 tongue.
Yeah, the two.
Truckers no food at the asho. O mistake I am no at. O mistake I know at 86 as a 7 receipts. It is bad. But when you GCR receipt, sir, your friend is saying general counter for no. Receipts are he capable printing or Yakob
so it has nothing to do with
what the major say. And sometimes yeah, miscommunication, lack of understanding.
Say nothing your friend auditing.
Yes.
You busa no
originally KPMG na nanke be audit. And here he be catch and say Krura say Asamoah Bonsu na on ye waiting and so why not?
Because he go for no chishenase.
Aye. Ofu say dentina nanke go KPMG.
Transparency.
Exactly, they established. And now him say periodically in the center spread of the daily graphic, any business and financial times, Ubi and contribute to be
everything was there.
Yes.
You acknowledge people.
How transparent could we have been? In fact, Unim say.
So now you stand accused somebody.
Me they be accusing me, but that kind of mischief, that kind of propaganda.
And I quite said, yeah.
I na me no. Perhaps me fans so madam fans so you mean kuma. Ote dem chena say. When I was your friend is saying junior doctors chairman, no me vice.
Yeah, you appointed him
as head
of
orthopedics. Where there was an interview that was supposed to go on. He's a consultant orthopedic surgeon, a good one at that. Now he's senior specialist. The promotion to consultant. He interviews him from Monday through to Thursday. He was billed for Thursday. Thursday no. Now abrochre or frame so untimi ma anka Friday anopa. Unim se ni we ade no Friday anopa, Thursday na anopa no. But me ma train 1 extra day just so he would be there to be interviewed and promoted.
And it happened.
It did. Oh, he knows it.
And he promoted.
Enti onim se mementan no.
Uni adwin bia.
And I mean ni se o time. But sometimes 1 miscommunication and 2 sometimes the people around you.
And you're careful.
There were people who were punished and for good reason.
Yeah, because you're so suspended doctors.
A lot of these things fuel.
Almost punish you. As payback time.
Pay me back. You can't pay me back.
Because I don't owe you anything.
That be. Some you pay me back. But you cannot pay me back. It is the reason me a copy of Jewel. For the past 2 weeks, he's been on this. When he called me the first day, I'm catching and said, I'm with you. Go ahead. Now, last page, also, I draw Kissat group.
Yeah.
Na Sika. No,
$759,000. $435.
Okay. Unim. Obia or conversant with a friend is saying project management will tell you. Say when contractor be at the Nadia Ban estimates near or the bar, it was a side for no so tenacity. No more validate.
Yeah.
After validation by the architect okofa kwanti seve ya from man here ni nyina. Instead of $759,000 na no. $145,000.
That is the final figure.
Yes. I was sending the friend said contractor no said no. There were arithmetic errors in what you did.
So this is our
and
figure.
This is our figure.
We want to work with.
We want to work with.
But I'm not sure we move now.
It is because at the time when I know more audit no. This had not been validated
yet.
My example. In the as part of this, TV or toy, Nibo. Now remote control for the TV is so Nibo so. Where does this happen? Very not to. Left no. My fixes is here. Now a woman say $20,000 fixing the your friend is saying left no. How much it came to? 50,000 cedis.
$20,000.
Yes.
Shall say commodity
I can't say 759,000. No.
But I could see 50,000, 500 million. Got a 50 times. Can you 500 million?
Yes.
Can you imagine?
And you're careful.
That is even less than a $3,000.
It is the reason.
Or 4,000.
It is the reason why say Osaka Sanyamana. Now on Tiasia, you reach out. But what they make
run with it?
Because what they will tell you, and they say the total amount of money in the account now, I'm say 2 million, and Omodeka 30 million. And teacher say, and another thing, I'm say a contractor, CEO no. Why would the contractor go to the CEO? And so about CEO no. My question is, you have written to registrar of companies. It has become clear. Say we are limited by guarantee charity foundation.
It has nothing to do with you.
Thank you.
So go to them.
So ask him to go.
So you tell the CEO. The CEO tell him said this thing is it's not. I am CEO. So go to the Confanochi
and you know them
and have a deal arrangement with them.
Yes, as to how.
And I'll find out how things are going.
Yes.
But about CEO Honma.
Yes, and to the CEO
because
is now
he knows
begging
to say Bia the open farmer no. He will try to convince
you. And now the CEO Kasa, and I can understand him. Because say I'm take 13 million.
The contractor now be cancel.
Akasa, but
because we are contractor no the figures no the buy.
Thank you.
Mampene.
But yes, yeah.
Onye happy.
Mami chiro e wa say. Oh, enti na make say e was say e validated. Sa validated time will be no. What will happen? And they say yes, this is it.
Okay, Doc, you're wrap it up.
The left side proposed. And at the last column, no.
Okay.
What's the
145,000?
Yes.
Instead of 759.
Yes.
The total Amuma agreed.
That is how much he's owed.
He's owed, no.
145,000
is here.
Yes, and this has been sent to him.
No, if the contractor gets there, he will want to use the 785.
And Confanochi put betu yauka.
And to call Confanochi, you will come back for money.
A nuisance value.
Because you go to heal Confanochi.
Yes, we back committee for no
almost him so 145.
And they have sent this to him.
He is aware.
4 months now. Oh, not
no credit BMPO baby.
And I make her say the CEO ought to have communicated much earlier. If that had happened, but there are people around him and some party folk. Oh no, I was away there was all bad on Timbeka and then kick on. See, on any day. So friend it now, friend it now,
okay.
Except that I cannot be able to speak to the issue going forward. Because like I told you, I've taken...
But any report, you can address it.
I can speak to it any day.
Okay.
Any day.
Okay. Medawasi. Na, and some be on my Yamian Nimni. Confanochi staff. I have a lot of them there. Me money warm. They pray with me.
Right.
On Liberty Hour, Food for Thought.
Charlie, that is caught fire. Eh?
Oh, yes. Nyame adom. Me know amudi nkomo.
Right.
And none. And I only one day. Only will waka anything. One person said something.
Right.
And it was like, hey, ready. Professor Demensa, ready. I'm saying, ne sɛ ne obesi abe pie so wɔ komfort noche
so oba so on grow
no pie na wo na wo te sɛ dai yɛsi bre bi kra nurse ni bi busa wo sɛ wo pɛde
no nim na onim sɛ me call unity bi it was a Friday social work na Friday Friday na about 4:38 ye pon 5 because near omato omopunu na me friend director of administration.
And I say,
social work for almost on time, ben, no, say 5. Now I'm say about 4:42 at the time I'm in the Casano. Monday by 12, I want copies of their queries on my desk.
Yeah.
If
you are mutumbi,
oh, Dev,
a bit 5:30.
And now, in spite of the fact that they were punitive, they acknowledge the fact that
no, I am from so.
No, I am from so. Now, me per hospital ni. I was not the regular CEO.
It's not, people just didn't want to even ever form.
There be
now I embarrassment to them.
And I mean, I was from the security to whoever. I gelled with everybody. You will not get one person who would say he took this decision because of party considerations. No.
And you did some appointments.
Yeah, Mami I'll mention the names of people who name some here NDC for me, name some here NDC for the Nipa by here for and the Okra.
Yeah, Andy.
Zuba.
Yeah.
PV Jantua Datsin.
That's right.
Oh,
they are key
yes. Umunipa mudimba inyina me fa. Ne nyese.
Oye party.
There be. Yenimi ho ansa na o ye party we ni na me ye party we ni. In any case, I have always believed, say education, health, and say dear politics. And I mean, can we near pie tea and wash tea? Me, and ye me ya. Da.
So free.
Semi free confanoche. Debbie. You live when the applause is loudest.
Yeah.
Unim. But dear me pe, and it's a hospital na.
Ebe pija.
Me no tia see touch wood and perish the thought. Say me buash wa see
that is the first place we rush.
Yes.
And Sanya baby.
But just what the mention say. And let nobody think that I don't mean well for Confanoche. I mean very well for Confanoche. And I've been very measured in the discussions I have had.
Yeah, because say can you maybe one can bet me
but
I also will say it's good say we church and Yemen because it didn't say
yeah.
Because I did why you Confanoche.
Yeah.
CEO Sababe Sinko. Ye kase nipe o Confanoche eriti ejuma wa be ye o Confanoche a. When the first abi disike.
It is to the glory of God. Hey, my
also
for now make just say ehodru.
Yeah.
The sword represents the soul of Asante Honesi. And ni die dika.
Yeah.
The tosu mienu. A wo de minim se menu wo gidie baako.
Yeah.
Baabi a ibiribia nipa mojagu.
To me ho. Na e wo tumi e kuntia so and na Confanoche so da bia moje hwiegu so you can understand the spiritual
when you don't have people praying for from the 1st of December 2022 I'm set a foot or ebesi nde make say every Sunday every Wednesday there are people who meet with me to pray 1 hour
no you won commodity mene Yera Riverson Dr. Riverson on
Blue Riverson, Anna.
There be Riverson, a chamber of oil marketing companies.
I see.
One say oil not drew 108 Brent crude per barrel. They say I be a could do no almost so na cover oil neighbor. Now my yanti yes or almost and sha. Now oil no bet me 15.
Wow, per liter.
Yeah. And then I'm 10, 11, 9 be I able say no bet me 15.
No cranny say and no try and say. issues like oil, any dollar, any animal.
Me and Fanya.
Me Fanya.
Mami here say, Mubenya mamia. Okay. Doctor, me want you.
Me Joseph Pani Boko there.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Now,
Majatimika.
Me bacho oteminka.
Etunka pa. Bacho, mon frère call so frequent. Say because of the feedback. Call me.
Aha, it's in the din komo. Please, let's get Prof sound here, the microphone. Uh-huh.
It would confirm the fact that in large part, Nebuono, Inira Sebi, Abainso.
If I'm sure, Prof Kasa on the microphone, Mr. Remo. Okay, Prof Kasa.
But the American said, yet said the Jesus say ABC, a bare enough testament of the fact, said the price of oil in the Kikahon. Ya ne pempi no, Inira buying so per se. A qua could see baby Inira buying so, but in large part, Inira buying. World market dynamics in how much anybody will pay for a liter of fuel. Yeah, I mean everybody saw it coming.
Opening be marching.
Me Joseph Pani never go there.
Nyame adom ye kasa ya che me gidi so ho ye pa fi pa.
Africa material.
Okay. The akoso ewo Iran USA Israel abaye fangosem anopa me checking e na say Brent crude in $108. Wada Roma eba say ya mo am so de da mo petrol hu sem de na mo ka kire Ghana for
Your kind and no see price no kwana cost because of basic economics of scale, demand and supply, right? And so here maybe a fakwa interquanatina play a very important role in the international energy mix.
Okay.
Or let me say the market. It's in a year source. Itia baby I fire fan free no dodona free Europe any be America. Any cry also Dangote so the be brayer. But say you can't prices ne dia I don't know ebia yemfa yiti enidim ebe twie mu kakra. But you know you hear him say in the next pricing window ne bia be cost kakra amaye.
Obi di betu just say o kase ebia niema ekona nima ebia na otwi nkona wie kwa na ebia petrol no enenam 15 to 16 a barrel per liter.
Mensuma hunsa I photo no but easy in pempi no say any media phone kasa mo ko twere de mo pe
de o mo pe no mo twero
bako baka ko ti de me kan na me ni be me ka sa asem no de me kan ni say so where additional prices are BDs the two webs is not extra more na I call 2 to 3 cities based on where you buy it from, right? And if I cry if you cripple equal to 11 cities, that's 3.5 cities extra. It is all there no kind of already existing price now. I think now. And now okay can call 15 cities. It's a worst case scenario, no. Visa na expected for the next window. And the next window is from 16th. May see next window. Almost the same with this week. Now this week is Saturday a week.
Not just
The interview
next week.
Saturday.
Next window. Next
week 16th. That's the next window. You see, we all need to educate ourselves.
Okay.
In this country, we go with windows, and yeah, every week beyond a surprise.
That's right.
What must I say? Aha. Say education or man TSG and Omakofa
Dr. Riverson, next week there said the echo studio now here in number 120 and 132.
And then it because there and then you crude oil price and then you diesel price. Crude oil price different from diesel price.
Okay.
Crude oil price a cost roda abra diesel eba form and so
okay.
Oko Kumak, your website, I be go and download all our pricing outlooks. Your maybe a crude oil price of cost and so diesel ne petrol eba form. Aha, it's the same.
It's a new automatic, sir.
A new automatic, sir, said the BI, sir.
Okay.
But however, diesel and petrol are also going up. Let me say it that way.
Okay.
But it may not go up at the same rate crude oil than air cost. Gas price so cost crab and Europe is omu what you say. And yet only the price, even there's also shortage in Europe for as far as gas is concerned.
It's possible it can also affect us.
For supply, the Adam can say Hano, you need demand no every honor be brave. You demand no locally sent you MI almost 20 to 30%. So air boy and I dangote so or benye MI full.
Okay.
But ni nana interest better so be brave because omo ben. Omo talking about the international recognized price. What I say.
Okay, but not just say availability there. You be nya
problem.
Name me buo no e bia.
E buo na say kan wa. What I say.
Okay. Okay, Dr. Riverson, I mean, him say, you call the next window, you better twitching common here who pricing.
No problem at all.
Dr. Riverson upon and Nana Boache Esquire. Now, poem to say,
my henny, Dama Bejoso.
You share a check. I fear me who
I feed ye
the new Charles. No, near penny now, feed not much in now, me. Penny there.
Oh, no kwasem nie mahwehwe brebi mu nana ne meti ense me se na watia wo na echi kakra
bronya brenu
ai
bronya me by 30th kra
na se watia na echi kakra nti mu na no na misati se se sia de wo chen awia
yes right we are yes right
wo shren
the bed there
exactly and am se da bia ne tibia no se
so be fi be
babesra
ai mo akwaba now pom to say
yeah wo new looking so nya bad
anya bad crowd
the gray hair no
ai I did them come Nana B all right ye din komo one time ma obeba kroma na bibi na doba wajuma one kind so national organizer a party kese enye chuma ketwa ba weekend we say on nam ayi ho nkranza che ho no na ba won say branche bi he is joining the table of men
a convincent
member of parliament for Tafo ba won say yes we joining the table of men
me born about so
I was a caucus ni ade bi hu Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe.
Yes, not Doctor Ho Osahene Alexander Afeno
Matthew. Who want to my feet?
No dim.
Watch him address nana. Trip to man. Oh, boy, man, if
on Dr. Caris.
Yeah, they on Dr. Caris. They've been there for a while, you know. They understand each other. That you know we're very crazy.
Yeah.
What's media they were to social media. And I'm saying Abranti Awari or Papa. If you heard that.
Yeah, we got also a medical down here or a lively person.
Down to
a lively person. A lively person. You could jano on Kranza.
My idea so much.
Come on. Weekend yeah, you know Kofi Fusu.
Yeah.
On Papa 1 week.
Oh, beautiful pictures. Wow. My idea. I'm an eye. Yeah, Nana B. Yay! Oh, boy, man. Yeah, man, yeah, Collins the boy chiro.
I don't know when
Ofori Chrome.
And Trobo MP.
Trobo.
And
Mami no ya
Trobo Gloria.
Gloria. Oh, okay.
Okay. Trobo MP.
Okay.
And Collins was in the church.
Collins boy chiro no fe.
And I'm here for my kedu.
My kedu. Oh, my man, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, man, Akwaba joining the table of men. I had it.
And you're cool. And so Ashanti region there, na week in, week out, Biano.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dear pa. The way I'm more back. But any como. And they People's Forum are more cost on in Komamudi. You're talking about electricity. You're talking about cocoa. I'm penny your mama. My atiasi. Say, yeah, Grace. There was a video to that effect. And no, if you can say the happenings of the world can affect Ghana. And until I catch the finance minister, any governor, Bank of Ghana, any energy say among NCC Nema you say the bear.
Oh, it cannot affect Ghana.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Now say Ji Aba Yedibo Techino. I was here the Boba. We must be principled in this country. President, a brand new campaign here. Another Danko Kufado.
Yeah, Grace, can we have the video?
Wafa ato renche muchen you. For me, if you ask me.
You ready?
BBBA na no part is a COVID. Not even the Russia-Ukraine war. Not even the US, Israel, and Iran war. Now, yare ba kroma yento bomb so na millions.
Okay. Yentie,
okay.
What he said in opposition and what he's saying now.
Ukraine-Russia war. Now Ukraine-Russia almost kwa efa ya Ghana for efa ya hube. Yeah, it's your baby. Ukraine-Russia war. What's na play mu na okasa wo call Ukraine na. Ufi Accra 7,000 kilometers ansa no akodru. Na mo ko mo ntokwa. Den ese yesikasem. Na Cote d'Ivoire son kasa. Say Russia Ukraine na mo ko. And so
a few moments later,
Ghana is not immune from the shocks of global events. Recent events in the Middle East, which involve an exchange of missiles between Israel and Iran, have started to escalate crude oil prices dramatically. I've asked our Minister of Finance and Minister of Energy to keep a close eye on the development and model the possible impacts on our petroleum prices.
We are not going to accept this.
How?
Now if Rihanna call Iran 9,000 kilometers. So I see Ukraine crowd 7,000.
Aye.
How they what? Chain Ukraine they are not kind
of.
The president in opposition.
We are not immune.
And then because say yes, but that principle now.
Opposition will say,
would me calculate even the kilometers from Ghana
to Ukraine.
I was 7,000 no. And then Mobian check my research team check it. The last time I check Mokatem from Hasay to Iran, 9,000 kilometers.
And what?
And what? Now bomb ne biabeto ashama. Ebiato amukuma. Ebiato kejetia. Now no sara sam no mokatre say na Russia and Ukraine for kuntokwa. Eye bomb no. Ebiabeto Ghana na. Asmo mokatre no. You see, that is the difference in leadership. Now the Danko Kufuor, now Nameka. COVID, if you ask me, nenye exchange of missiles, but the impact, no, it was far, far, far greater than even the Russia-Ukraine war combined with a year Israel, US, Iran war. No. Why? Yari baya in seconds. In minutes, yatam nipa wu sound koko. Nipa wu millions of people died. Pewusa. Yari nearby na nado danko Akufo-Addo.
free water, free electricity. Now frontline health workers, I say pay your market your mom. You my form train if you lockdown on. Yes, I jomu pepe.
11 months.
11 months. Yeah, none. Your flagship program being where you train.
Eluprint 2. Bianco.
A bianco. A bianco when you be bianco. Now no yeah. Even cocoa prices. If we are say, a man saying just at the bar from one more cocoa farmers a yaw.
Hey, I agree. I calculate you. 9,300.
Yes, that's what I control. Your research team, we're brutal.
Shabby girls, no, we're brutal.
9,371 kilometers.
What do you compare
7,000 kilometers? I will cry the more. We'll cry the more. So we are not going to accept this from the president unless Obama pay a chow. Send your oil campaign, then 70 be your kind or come on a trasso. No go yanka wanka.
Now what can cocoa?
Eti say na one out of your own incompetence. Cocoa prices. Eti me cocoa drew $13,000. Emma, we ye hwe 1 ton. 1 ton. Because cocoa she ya me minimum say ye free be forward sale. Cocoa ni body asokra ni aton dada. And on a bois, what we call stability in budgeting. Utimi enya wakohoma busika no. O budget say we na me cocoa farmers. Ebia we kwa na bia me de beto we dia momo. We nsu na bia me so be boy enso ho bra. We na e ba for the price. Exactly. One ye. Ama cocoa atia ba ma say I think it's below 3,000 or so. Afi na oba makuafo momu no. Wo na we hu adwuma ye no. Kuyani na wa bre. Kwa fuom me na do koko ntibu a those isu anebu a iwi ane ekosechire na mutare ne ko hebra aviata ebre etino ne me yakra ne omanhene sa purchasing clerks no koko krachi fo no makwakoje busia koko edi akoto koko no omo de sika edi ama koko farmers ne dada omo to no calculations omo ye o bank ne se ye beto cocoa no 3,600 per bag. Omu ye ya ban one console to be a one you be an so what so at the about 2,005. My hen is 3,006 no ton 10 bags and no nya 36,000 and they that 10 bags obenya 25,000. 11 meaning says or ton 100 bags are
10 bags be 11,000.
Exactly, we're losing 100.
Once I calculating of one bag crowd and a cocoa no kuyani be so when 10 bags I did you.
What did he?
To him so ko 36,000. Now we ko 25. 11,000 na waje fi
and what you fi so. It is a
but almost was them say.
It purchase a car there be
a car has nothing
from 2016 I buy na car. One is the cocoa board a kabia no a car. Na car na farm if a cocoa farmer no be. A car if a cocoa farm. It is a oh what to me. Why if you're out of your own incompetence? One, just like I would turn around even $10,000 per ton no crown. I would turn around that time.
Cabbage my man to do.
Cabbage me come on 4,000. Cabbage me 2. I'm on 4,000. You see, that is why Senkophobia kase yampam Randiabe. Many omoya not because Randiabe is incompetent too, but I think omodena kobebia M1. Maybe incubate function very well. A different place.
I am told, sir, there are 2 key people. One man by name Asumenin has been there for over 40 years or 30-something years at Kokobo. He is in charge of trading.
There were a lot of experienced directors. Yes.
The skill and the experience.
Exactly.
No,
anyhow, and because Randy, as you say, be our cocoa industry much because you see you will need
the technical
people no too. So if you're able to manage them, and yes, because you experience them, now see your ready. That is why I feel that I don't know whoever gave him that idea. Say young spot price. It was so wrong, especially when you know, say, naturally, cocoa prices are called from Basro.
It's a trading commodity.
Yeah, it is, of course, about from and to say, baby, one who send the price to me, I about from there and 18. But cocoa dear, a cobas until why? It no wo anye wadwuma yi. Na e kaboaba. Wo se kuani na enso asaka no. Aban wo so se na nsen gold ade ba ya wo de gold body wonya sika pa. Adan ne wo pese kani bi na mfa ma cocoa kuani no wa bresa no.
You see, our gold is about 5,000 something. Why? The price cost
pa. So adan na wo mfa se kani bi mfa ma cocoa.
But the government says they need to reset. They need to do the right thing. So they be almost uncle boka because who MPP also uncle Pesikano. It's like all catch and say on Sanko Bobosi and Same to a castle.
We can say Bosia. Also, what you have raking in a lot from gold board. Tiana says you can also have Banya Unfabi Mako Famano. You go for Famano. On one who's a Caribbean, a year, ye quine. Almost can even the idea of revenue are air by on your country say, and nay, that's a one more brave. Na cocoa farmer no brea. Aden na won first can be konkoso na sene. Sene bia obetumi atone saa. Na ebia season no kwan pa awie no. Na ebia wetumi akadon sisi e de amansan adwaso no. E wo form to say ne de mamo. So that they can plan well. But in the middle of the season, on so saa e momo ho nkire mo saa. Any soon e ka bo aba no ho. Na make madam for bi ono akoje 5 million.
5 million.
5 million Ghana cedis.
Billion.
Yes. Ena ode achichama cocoa pharmacy. Ano wadi jomo cocoa. Odi cocoa no 3,600. They be go warehouse. Mumbe fayo. Ana masa atiso. Kwa ben ofa so kwa kutua bank sticker. Omudu masem kwa de hu ana ye. Omukwa na people forget about them. Go kwa krache for no. But almost situation quite dangerous. Go be do na kwa de omu disika no kwa ma farm na da farm wo kwa waje ni ode ba ya no ye tua ne kadada. No more printing no e fa no kokwa. E fa no ko tua sa 5 million Ghana cedis no. Okotua na he. Ko feska wa he. And a lot of people like that. Are buying farm your consultation bia. You don't even find out say ebia hwan mo ka no mo transit and ka oye adwuma ye krampa nka betumi say se na bia nka shock no kra nka beto so eba form. Serious now you have affected close to about 1.5 million Ghanaians and their businesses and their families. And me Jane president who I mean tiasie because president can so a cocoa farmer. I doubt. Me sure say president cocoa bia. Ebi o kan keke just to me sure. President who a cocoa farmer pa you will not allow cocoa farmers to go through this. Never. Knowing what they go through. Cocoa kweni. Menyini. Na wo wie so kra na ne ya ne se Yura Mahama Baye 1 year ne bosumi kakrai. Wato nyina mu nkane mo 3 times, close to 30%. Cocoa kweni no to electricity below. What is it so? Insu what to move close to 20%. Utia water below. Etorono ne man de enkoso on the omoka. Enema bo eduane bo ha na ekoso. Because dollar ya omoken e artificial. It doesn't make sense to me. And then me ba Kumasi ha hotel bills nyina akosoro. And the hotel anka last year nka banka unya bi 250 Ghana, 300 Ghana. And it cost 600. 500 Ghana. Baby come I am say me ba me name ranti be nam.
Okay.
E debi ono kakran ha be fi bi omubu.
Obeso obu. Obekwa ko him so
na. And hotels are house kwa say nyina munya shoot first nka 300 Ghana. Unya bi say munya shoot ko 500 600.
Tema bunhu dollar no so fast.
And how
be the oko kran e man port so almost so can say yat ema eboa ho.
You see now ubusa adwuma your mom ton mom say yenton ade. Prices no so na e wo soro. Enti no se no and I ask myself what really is the essence of this? And Cocoa Board, and me Cocoa Board, no, they are also accusing government say dollar if senka natural and accusing. Say almost Cocoa Board problems, no. A fan should be
the dollar
na above. I didn't know what say Cocoa Board kasa. Now I say in a way, no mu gu sa achievement no fin.
Cocoa board say dollar no so.
That's what can
Account be.
And then Momo Boka. For me, that is why I am very, very, very happy. Say me say, my name is Mofidiso. But your registration process and your fun is serious.
Polling station. No?
Yes.
Master
Membership, registration of membership. So Bianco the polling station no go Trinity. There are a lot of challenges and name me free here many chair and cry. Your emergency meeting, General Secretary Afre. Are all the challenges you are going to address it.
Let's take this polling station piano.
Put your
no be for person be new members.
And the euphoria, the enthusiasm, command for free. That is why it is important to see ye. If your challenge is a woman, meetings, no polling station, do no and free meetings, no. So people are calling. In fact, minimobia or no free amount on the bay any papa ye. We know so the 2 weeks account. What is your announcement? Yen and ra or constituency thinking say Sunday in the day.
Which one register?
Or frame it, Debbie. I don't want to mention the constituency's name.
I don't know.
I don't know control me din. Oh, me police me ba na me friend me MP akwesi kunadu. I say bro, I say me no say oh fine. No friend organizers. And na me call na me throw me din come. But nana a word saying say the enthusiasm of me polling station me manage ho. But question I me busa me say is it not because e be a me ba ho India? Because me free ho na my branch ba ko come me ho adi. Ono so wo Bokro message fly ho. Ono na the polling station ho. Ono so any boss me so me fa ho na ma you do no be any ho.
And the police station executives no omo share register.
So that is why ade ba kwa ye hu ni say ye the discretion them ma constituencies ni say obi ampe eda obetimi afre ni meeting. Because e bia constituency bia na dynamics.
Okay.
Into bi ho no ma Monday beboa no, Tuesday beboa no, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays up to Sunday. Into no me hu ni say there are some abuses in there. No person be friend no or the best oh you be friend no oh you be friend check
nipa ko afre obi asi ho no akoye.
So me my recommendation pie and me make it and say Saturday Sunday you making it general and you dey children from time it be at 1 to 6 p.m.
Obi an go
waba obi an go through the munye meeting obi an and they also be here him say you dey we na to it me come polling station and they should be there if there's nobody then you report
I say omo pasada no mo ye na you say ntifan say Kofi Nsia or person obeka MPP who uncle Trinity. Okay.
It's anti na registration in phases. And you from 1st March to 31st March here. You're on your friend continuous registration. And no crowd here. And sorry, you could be my patch on your bedroom any hospital crab in our car. Baby will be a fish or pepper. And will be a crumbles or your bind you may need on per se be a police station meeting. Or me or yes, a bit of money could be alcohol or card mano. So again, we not online or on man and baby and after, but I think that I will also recommend say online quickly. So that even when people are facing challenges, go online straight away. Because the euphoria now air building. In some places, especially the cocoa farmers register or more register no. I'm telling you, the cocoa farmers no. They are now serious. Almost nada. And they want to associate with the MPP because someone say no mudi no cry. Got another pencil. When you have problems there, there's one test so that either said you will not announce any.
Women at
and also betum.
From 4 to 36, 31.
No, yes,
31.
Okay, over 400 Ghana. All Konu Jano 3,100.
If you watch your head.
Now, would you buy now the 400 be 500 be can one was what's at so 1,100 Ghana? How? Who challenges our case all Mrs. Yeno? Now, hostel, banana panel, or Tia for the car. I'm more pejum. Because what? Now, yes, I forward sale until it means Yesica, yet to me a budget ye. So why should the cocoa farmer suffer because of somebody's incompetence? Why? How?
The communicator says even though artisanal 2,580 no, and you made me to you being 3,001, 3,006.
Mathematics in the medium grammar you. Some mathematics no. Medium one mentiasi.
I say near man I'm tono to be a ultimate top 33 bags. Say be out to me to 23 bags with 3,000. You see how much to me to 33 at least.
And then omunum school fees bo. Omunum hostel bo. Kia for no so no musu nyam so muntimi to school fees o.
Omuma school.
Legon epeja school fees mo mutu mu no. What is omate so? Debi. Take the kakra bi kan not so omate so. Debi. Enti no they should omon be kan trust there partners what here. Etana me ma sa example si na sia no mo na say so even lawyer first kwa no mo sabe tum. So assemble na mo ka kire. Enyina mo kan abo watum 30% on kwa buy 1 year pay o. Inso bo watum 20% on kwa buy. Enti go for man on use electricity. If you can't dey crampan can pay you super the electricity no kran so. And what 20%. So how can you come and give us such voodoo analysis? Say me na near now you 3,000 no and you 2,500. Who did you for them? Who did you matter? And I make us say you no so ko bosia 5 million na ono de 3,600 na year. The calculation no. I near about 2,500 boka basa ono so can say. Ono so between as analysis na channel. They should not annoy us with such calculation.
Mame nane me home run se si hanafe yentwa so ne yenhwe registration no ne ade na MPP mo amoso mo hye going forward. Me ba se si a ye fa Dwatonde aba.
Ya wo wiase ene sa opesika atre wadwuma mu anasa woniema begu pot na wonya sika mfa nkoyie na adane wadwendwen eno nti na wo se wonya sika krabia obeboa mu wadwuma na atumpon Dwabinwura Bank PLC ene wani daso yen asampa loan ewo homa wona wo pebesia I import won niema ana uton auto part utonton cars eniema hoduo bia ema amoton tuma ana entade sa akwanye wo homa obibia se obeba Dwabinwura Bank na oni abehwehwe nkomo na yen asampa loan de yenyi collateral yenyi commitment fee de wo hia your application letter ye begina so dana ede loan ama wo interest rate na ekituwa bi obapa loan scheme ewo homa emergency for makam ho abom se ekuo na mo recognized institutions na mo pese modwuma enyine kwosro and only qualify mo mamutumbaji loan na mekai wo say interest rate ni ekituwa bi your savings account current account microfinance shares susu dachinti investment group loan fixed deposit any de kika ho Dwabinwura Bank PLC yen head office for Asante Dwabin yen other branches ni bi so ewo Ejoso Roman Hill Adesheman Pankrono Magazine Road Abuaso Fumesa Onwe Sipetimpom Bonre Dwabin ene yen ni officer ye bie no Atonsu Market a ebe Kumasi High School Junction Freya 0271 409340 Ana 0544 745856. Onyame frada wo so nanso honam wodin fasika semu wo fom a entimi ma won konkodru obotai ne ho ana akwanya so bi mada na Grace Fountain of Life Theological Bible Institute edema wo ya dupe dosuko wo Bible adesua ne chirechire mu free ya new sika bia be ya 3 months 6 months and 12 months intensive courses ebema wanya international certificate in Christian ministry, international diploma in theology and international degree in theology. Ye wia ya ordainew amma wa be ye pastor, apostle, prophet, evangelist and a teacher. Ye wo Madina Hachu, Kasua, Tema, La Paz and Nungwa. Fre Apostle John Elvis Ofosuhine 0244 660785.
Environment approved by the Ghana Food and Drugs Authority.
quickly. Flora Awoche Anderson. Hey, akwere when you know. I got akwere I'm doing cool school. Nana Ba, my servant, a Holy Spirit Catholic Church, Bantama, from your parents, Mr. and Mrs. Anderson, Flora Awoche Anderson, your siblings, and your auntie Kukua Jando of Uya TV Sawana. Happy birthday to Abraham Ayenga, aka AB of Adebura from Theresa Poku. Jemima Nanekia Dosu from Asamoj. To you, Jemima. Then we have Lawyer Kingsley Bonsu Chirichie. Hello, Chirichie. Oh, that's wonderful. He wants to be the Asante Regional Deputy Secretary. Boy, Juma, Menshia South or Yomo Secretary. One of them says it's time for him to move forward. Second vice, yes. Yeah, Chirichie Bonsu. Very young. You see, well, you know, I'm not 38 years. Very young, but very energetic. I wish you well, bro. I wish you well. Wish you well. He's my son. I wish you well. Asante Regional Deputy Secretary Hopeful. Yeah, from Ovia morning team to you. Esther Samoa, and Neo Awoda, Belinda Paulina, and Sofo Peter, Emma Otrinkwa. Our mother, Nana Bna Dufie, Asante Mampon, Brengo Hima. Nana Bna Dufie, Asante Mampon Brengo, Hima, and Neo Awoda, Wayfree, Oma Vanessa, Mandy, and Nana no Munina. Nana B. MPP, what is your temperature now saying?
Oh, Nyadaroma, unse a bra in Kugusano. I mean, it was a humiliating defeat, I must admit. As a political party there. I understand sometimes how you act, your attitude in times of stress and pressure. Here, to quickly nana, you Professor Michael K committee. We are Juma Yepa. Omodio recommendation reporting about we and then who be here say better lawyer Frank Davis committee, the Constitutional Amendment Committee. Go nine and never was a such a more constitution. We are near to me a call conference, 19th July conference. And you call adopt a year recommendations. No near the new constitution. You buy any bear announce the election of the flag bearer. In fact, Sir Jumedi we are there no kwasimni at the hit by party no pa. And Ayana, I am proud of myself and the many people who stood by this decision because it was a very tough one. In fact, a lot of people criticize me, a lot of people criticize the General Secretary. Say, DVD and be that, and I say, and away, and then I was a banisa, and ya trouble ye pentam dodo. Benny, I can say again on your show. Party in Wacho. Oh, the same penny for none, Freka say, Monjimobo.
And then you mean me, Obio Chrome Habia, or then, or ye political watcher. Who say, did they pane?
Yes.
Matthew Macau name. Even though Mako election.
Yes.
But Yao dear baby.
Because again, we also resolved, say, as national leadership, no, we must pretend over free, fair, transparent, credible, and peaceful elections. Unyanya and pair.
Which generally you achieved. Kudos to you guys.
Yes. Unyanya no pair. And one until Obia intimi famine as Pobia ma Obia intimi me and now it be mammy more a year. I beg your cool medical bo a year.
Joe Wise, I beg your cool.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Great work. In fact, before Joe Wise was Dr. Kwame Adokufo, my vetting committee, and San Mujai, Jumadini Yadema, a year more for Joe Wise, and solid. In fact, also is also called retirement. It may Kaiser Bra and Penufo Boni didn't say or Nona and Rambe because I had worked with him. We had conference this is what on an year the planning committee chairman. And I'm a vice chairman for the committee.
Now we so
and we share quite of a year conference, no. And again, it was started as one of the best annual delegates conference. Timuna Penifunya Mujidi Seno. Yan San for Jumedi in Sanction, San Jumedia would the Unquano was Okwahum. And I will be so kama a day. Am I? Did be also
discipline.
Very good. I mean, and me bomb of a name. Other committee members, no, abaso. Eti ye elections in the year, no. Send you can imagine. And I'm happy with the demeanor from displayed from all the aspirants. They na ye na no munyina wo ho bia kasa okan ye emuda ho kama efe ye wie ye chi no so no. The attitude of our flag bearer is so is a misha na was kura gumi many age. Even omo krampa no vi say omo ye ne fierce critic kwa no o hage omo ni omo. That is
everybody.
Yes, because you see, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, he wants to be the president of so DMPP anymore. Now he did to me ba. So now the main preoccupation is a party ni nyano on kamum ni ndi nechi no nkwaji to me bra. He doesn't want to be a flag bearer. He wants to be a presidential candidate. Obey a president. Eteme de say mpanifu nyina so de o mahoden atane chi a yeko. Ye reorganization no ne ahasi. Nti America say mesre obia ye ni kire me mani kire eye to me aye peno eye 2028. Registration of membership is very key for us. Yen ye enye kokwasa ina books ye dia call 40,000 over 40,000 police stations obi answer can be. Register members because we want to have an update of all our membership. Now have been fair meetings, no. We have had a lot of concerns. Let me reassure Party for Mr. This is just the week 1 of 1 month. Fortunately for us, March Ekuta 5 weekends.
Yeah.
5 weekends in the womb.
Weekend, Saturday, Sunday, no bad.
It's a very strong proposal I'm going to push.
Go weekdays, nipa be activities. No?
Let's have a very young cutting across every constituency.
Saturday,
so
Sunday.
Monitor it. I know boy
register.
Exactly. We just times need days ni mo bia in your pay.
Because your opponents are doing it and doing it well. Yes. NDC is doing a new registration a year. It's good.
And I'm happy with Euphoria now free and call for about person with true. So let's give the opportunity. So any online there. We should finish this exercise with very huge we are a bit me at the ACO. Apart from that, we are near Ansania, a polling station, electoral area. Police
elections were
yes, that is why we want to finish early by September near BBR.
Now we BBR
up to national.
National crime,
we national ban. And let me again announce on your which is a annual delegates conference to elect national officers in Kumasi. Kumasi.
You be national chairman.
You be national chairman.
Obey general secretary.
National affairs. I don't national affairs vice.
You'll be going for
national affairs vice.
Husband, I've been a national affairs vice.
To be national chairman, no be new face.
Okay.
Now, ye national affairs vice. General secretary. What is any padodo now so can still maintain. Mate so more can. Ni padodo.
Yeah.
Aye, mate
so
more.
But anano ya bo ma kan sembi ofia. Say Kodia Edware man who fit with the flag bearer elections.
Yeah.
Because
na he to me no so pa.
The na ekosie ni say Senka baby touch ma.
He's a general secretary.
Enka he's a gunner.
Yeah, he's a general secretary.
Said you original and now so share ya. Omotima we elections we pa antechema. Obia and it's been hailed as one of the best elections we are. Just so far because na heat a work room no. Kodia a D part in any man with this adjuma. I think say
you have a trouble no Kumasi.
Baba to Kumasi.
Say on National Council some time ago take key decision say annual delegates conference no. Yeah better than any.
Okay.
Accra Kumasi because of logistical constraints.
September ye to aba stadium here ye chiri here ye mrekra
I had a wabe to aba dear share free a former kwakowie
wow
national by September we are done with Ninyaka
now fe MPs
Nyaka be
MPs no so
MPs
so yeah
oh but we'll have it done very
because now
well.
you have a lot of infant I can't say
first time for now.
What word should I say? Not debutant as such, but orphan constituencies. Most of it are not Nankamuni.
Yes, intino.
Proposal almost 100 and something.
Yes, into be proposal and it's
come on to a no can.
Aye. Yen a bit chamber 4. There are some seats now. You lose that there.
More lose this time.
But lose this time. So no meaning say I don't know a wodia into no pay nipa no nko no nko hye adwuma se wo hontem. E bi adwen no. Enti ne ye wo another category nso a na ehihim
and
free monsa.
I say
na ye dia
but baby ana mu gina nye ene mo lose.
Okay no so no na no atoa eno so ana ye wo sitting MPs there baby ekuta sitting no so se ye mo
so na ho
mighty minority no so no
I hope your research team should be strong this time.
Yes,
because you will nipa bi ho why win seat there but mo hwe margin any near me course so e bi obetime lose.
Yes,
ena also nei no settler communities nenti obi o no ma na o Ashanti region. And so now a settler. Our person will Jinama MPP. When you're careful with native. It's something I'm careful. I bet me.
Some people are proposing. That's it. Sanimani and go for say Yenchi Chim.
Yeah.
New any open so purely orphan. Baby honoma bedding pass obetimi a win. You try to improve. And with all of these 4 categorization in mind, then you have a plan how to start with your parliamentary primaries now. That is why the decision to hold the presidential primaries early is fantastic, meaning that now the presidential candidate will close to about 3 years. Or the infant is 2.5 years to wage an effective campaign, to lead the party very well. So that is why it is important. So far, so we are better party for United because it's been a very, tough times. There were some harassment. For 3 way, way for near Waha and Obunzima Yamakumako police station. Obunze General so Nambi and I, Nam Yoko. We've gone through all of this. We've gone through all of this process. There was a time I was very bad for the but gradually, we are coming out of it. And the message will be as a mission. Party no ayakono obi amra no betru na intimim 2028 we gidi mapam makomam say Ghana for be hu say ampa MPP and the party a bitimi aye adwuma almost had to me ba
almost had to me I'm telling you didn't na watch na me one question busano to the man meet back pe bi na me twa me homra na me musano the entire all first vice national na wonya no na fe yemfa mpechemu Grace Fountain Bible Institute at the Free Bible School eba and say oye nyame sofo a wafre wo na waton sa afre oba ba ma so nyantete ye de bosome miensa International Certificate in Christian Ministry bosome nsia International Diploma in Theology and 12-month intensive international degree in theology tuition no say free unti ahwe na mo beto form 50 Ghana ye be ma adult education just entity classes kakra mo otimi akinkan asua na fe ye ma internationally recognized license Hacho Medina Kaswa Kofodia La Paz Kumasi ha Nungwa ne tema ebi wo ho Frey Apostle John Elvis Ofosuhini was 0244 660-785 0244-660-785. Lane's Beauty. If you are looking for quality beauty service, a confidence, class, flawless finish. Obey your makeup, we now to Tumbi as a day, dame be Debbie. Lane's Beauty is different. Manicure, pedicure, frontal pony, lashes, all kinds of makeup for wedding, engagement, outdooring parties, wig, frontal installation, wig cutting, haircut, stylish ponytails. No, Nina, Lane's Beauty. Mr. You will come and say, I want you to buy. Frey, and crying out, oh, Sunya, now hear me, baby, I will be special occasion now, per se, just give us a call. Now we have a touch of beauty. 0242-321043. 0242-321043. Z Natural Mineral Water. Obini Blackman Company. And it is Sui Abejaso. Obia Numbi Wofi, Obia Giatum, Sukrojen Kama. Na open doso pua, Cobreman West, Kumasi ya, Anan Krain Atomic. Your number is 0244-620294. 0244-620294 and 0208-183-018. The new Z Natural Mineral Water. Very refreshing. Jabi Rabank PLC, catch us say, BMA, ton shares, 50 pesos. Over to me at Toby, the best rural bank of the year 2023, best innovative and business development bank 2025 by the Chamber of Commerce and Industry Financial Inclusion Advocacy Center, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And the idea about Subway, yes, so no, high dividend income, long-term growth, Mauniema to me customer to me creative wealth, dachi. A scholarship, so Emma shareholders are or more needy by brilliant students, see to me aboma educational scholarship I one. And fear the anime ye and the edijuma. Now your fixed deposit and also so a 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months with higher returns. 100% safe. No market volatility. Say ne cost yatiso debi. You know negotiating, you know arrange for rate. And no. Usika no send any case city no. And no one see who any de mema. Frey 0544-745856 0544-745856 and 0242-387498. And as I hope say, o toy shares ni bia won answer obeba ho. O the answer obe dial star 389 star 984 hash. Star 389 star 984 hash. National Petroleum Authority NPA. See em fan kai boy emamo. Ubehuwa na petrol tanker bi akotiahwe. Na ye maame nom ye nua ma na ye nua no mema atam gallon no mu dimrike ko petrol. A tanker na atoho no. Any little spark, it's highly inflammable. A jabetuma to ye hunu kwaya nipa bebre ahwere omo nkwa ne nyare ahodo. Any amani ato nipa ne abusia. Misraw. Emma petrol say buagu form no ye frɛ ne bi kuta camera no mu twa. Ikre na light it na any ade misraw. No fuel is worth your life. MPSA. So bibi say basa for Ghana National Fire Service. Ghana Police Service and now MPA for now our number we so 0302-550-380 0302-550-380 for prompt and response any guidance. Stay back, stay safe. That'll be first vice. Why first vice?
On say me the be me kase nyame obo me no I'm so bomb my MPP because nyame yadma this year made 45 years July
you still look very young.
45
e work when
45 to 45 no Oba hini mu 26 years continuous service to MPP 26 me share from we Brempe College that time to the year 2000 abana mention na boom we started some pooling agent or if you are a resource by and you co-university to me call that time KNUST School of Mines and the University of Mines and Technology takwa we call takwa so yema once me say pooling station adwuma ho acquire constituency adwuma acquire the first TESCOM president o UMAT if I want to share communication, I say, so for 23 years in the active communication, takwana me say, moi, saba, you for you crew, my brother, saba, babesua law, me say, polling station chairman, so for you crew, TESCOM president, as I communications officer, who for you crew, a didi moi sabe region, me kai, once wadaruma, a brave fit takwa a castle, radio swa, and also no. Was our boy, and then you started to say a casa over video so. Yes, I did Mutintima, regional communications, ever can be regional campaign team. That time now era, won't to me or dear can ye Juma national, so a year more here, PJ Muko national, a costume year, national youth wing. I was in charge of events and programs, by a national youth organizer, by a national organizer. All these times, and I've been part of national executive committee.
Years.
Yeah, communication at 23. In fact, for party ni party 26 years out of but it's true yes there are people who would want to so but I can say me if you but in terms of party work and experience
you understand it
na me adaroma
and also so near the party G to me
nti me hu nkugo da me hu nkunim die da etoda ayana yo omo experience omo hu ni me ni become near the new ones abeka ho de bia na me tie President Mahama a bro this way. In fact, there are some people in our own party who said Sanya do between a president that. In fact, I saw will be cramp kind. But any honors are by president because I say this for man koye. I say don't get here NDC for person flag bearer. No you almost secretary.
I don't NDC for person flag.
Oh, say o can be. Is a many prepare say. NDC for ni bitanichi. Okay. Chairman say don't get here no general secretary no do mu this enkugu no. Yet, because of experiences gathered over the years, no man acquire. And sometimes experience is very key into new faces, no, Babeka. For instance, you be a new national chairman. You be a new national chairman. Maybe one national organizer beam to know Nipo about one be Nipa for the Babe national.
Going to be a new one.
And the other positions are minim say it is you be a new people. Now old ones now you only be on count. Na yempushi adwuma no nti somo a me de asasa me hu ni se nyame obo me no obo me ma MPP nti som na enkugu e ba yi eni nkunimdi ya aba senka nkunimdi ne ba ya anka yebisom nanka yaji fans ne de afa nti se enkugu nso na aba as leaders no obu anse nya nso no ya sre ni aye the right thing then ya the side experience ni nya ka ho de akoenu enu nti na nyame ya adomo a Bejidi say nyame beto nso paguso na mayor the national first vice chairman of the New Patriotic Party. Okay. At the Pia Party no 2028 me wo gidi mapa gidi soronko e wo nyame mu se bedi nkunim.
On this note, we say thank you for joining us and I'm happy that Oba Fie now to me.
Ometaba.
You be sure him.
Metaba.
How you feel?
Mama that's it.
How you feel? I was here. You dey see her or don't do me any. You be start to adwumade no so enne ebo du mienu e de kase be ba na no me ensampa mu ya bo ama betena se e de muntie adwumade aba 3:30 to 6 where the panel discuss deep issues. Have a wonderful day and stay blessed. Bye bye.